Hello. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Colonist Con 2023. Everyone's been waiting all year. This is the event of the year. I was walking around. I called my mom. She was like, when's Colonist Con? I said, Mom, it's coming up. And get this, I'm hosting it. She freaked. This is huge. This is the event of the year. Can everybody hear me? What's up, chat? Can everybody hear me? Let's get some comments going. You guys are going to be very much a part of Colonist Con. Take a look. You guys are showing up on the sidebar. This is being immortalized. Everyone who's here. This is the event. This is the biggest Twitch stream of the year. This is going on YouTube later. Years down the line, people are going to be like, what was happening in 2023 in Colonist Con? What was going on? And so trust me, this is this is big. Anyways, everybody, I'm Jack Usher. I feel like people sort of know me in this community scene, but if you don't, I'm a Catan player. I'm a content creator. Look up Jack Usher, USHER. I make TikTok videos. I do fun things. Incidentally, I'm kind of nice at Catan, and I love the game. And I'm honored to be your host of Colonist Con 2023. Guys, we have an insane, absolutely insane lineup for you today. Let me run you through what's going on. Hello, everybody in the chat. I did win a cookbook. Let me tell you guys what's going on. We're going to be talking with the Colonist team. We've got some incredible people coming in from the Colonist team, and they're going to give us some updates on what's going on, what's new on Colonist. After that, at the end of that, we're going to have a Q&A where you guys in the chat, I want you to hit them with questions, some spicy ones, some softballs, but also some hard-hitting cues. You know, I think that's what we're all here to see. And then after that, get this. After the Q&A, we're doing a giveaway where I have the pleasure of announcing 3 winners of 10,000 Colonist coins each. That is insane. I've been on the scene for a while, and I've never seen 10,000 Colonist coins. Never seen that in one place. And 3 viewers are getting those. So stick around. That is insane to me. And then we're going to cap this bad boy off with a exhibition game amongst some professional players whom you may well know. We're just a sneak peek. We're going to be getting DyLighted, the famous Catan YouTuber. He will be joined by 3 national champions. Griffin, the recently crowned U.S. national champ. Cool Duel, the recently crowned Australian national champ. And Shanks, the Brazilian national champ. That is a spicy game. Okay, you guys, without further ado, I'm going to get us into the Colonist team chat. Everybody, give it up. We've got, boom. Everybody, hello to everybody. Hi, everybody on the Colonist team. You guys, we are so psyched. Thank you guys for joining us here today. I'm going to pass this bad boy over to whoever wants to kick us off. We're all psyched.
Perfect. So let's just do quick introductions for everyone on the team who's here. I'll go first. My name's Paul. I'm the recruiter / HR / operations here at Colonist. And I joined the team in July of this year. So I'm super excited to be here. And yeah, that's me.
Hello guys, I'm Eskaros Goku. I'm one of the co-founders. The other one's my brother Demi, and I work mainly on backend infrastructure and the business side of things.
Hey guys, I'm Demi, and I'm also the other co-founder. I work on the product side of things, UI, UX, and front end and coding, and a bunch of other stuff.
Hey guys, I'm Jeff. I'm probably one of the developers that's been around the longest. You guys may have seen me around. I've worked on a lot of the game logic, including expansions and the rank feature.
Hey everyone, my name is Rob. I am another dev here in the Colonist team. I've been here since February of this year, so one of the newer people. I work on the product side mostly, so developing hopefully things that you guys will find value and make the game more fun, more enjoyable for everybody.
We can't hear you, Devi.
Devi, we can't hear you.
Hello. Yeah. Hi, guys. Myself, Devesh. I've been working with the Colonist team since December last year, and I'm mainly working with the mobile project. Hope you guys enjoy the mobile play.
Demi, you want to go?
I'll go. So for people who've been around here, they probably know the Colonist story, but I would like to rephrase it for people who are new here. So we started like late 2017 at the end of the year. We were like we wanted to play Catan online. So with my brother, we are a family. We're playing Catan weekly on the board games, and we want to get some practice. We want to play online, and there wasn't a good platform. So we were like, yeah, let's build one. Like we can build it. We are programmers. So we took like in 2 weeks we built it. We put it on like Reddit, and some people liked it. Like DyLighted, one of the most popular uh content creators in the community. He was one of them, and they're giving feedback. It's a black white little product that barely works, full of bugs and problems, but people loved enough to give feedback, even though there were like a lot of other alternatives. And we slowly built on top of that. We had like maybe 5 users playing the first time we posted, then it was like six, then it was 10, and then eventually over the years it became millions of people. Now everyone, not just Delighted, the most popular Catan YouTuber, but the most popular YouTuber period is playing, like Mr. Beast and all the top like 10 YouTubers. A significant part of them played Colonist, and we are so happy that it's become such a popular platform. And and for the future, we're trying to increase the growth of our player base even more. So the team will share the exciting news that we built. I don't want to take their thunder away, but our goal is to make the game more accessible to new players. And we want more players to be able to enjoy this game and be competitive. And it's so I get what you guys are thinking. Yeah, we don't want the game to be more accessible. We want it to be better. We want all these hardcore features. But if more players play the game, it's gonna get better in terms of like you're gonna be able to match quicker. You're gonna be able to invite your friends, and they're not gonna say, "Oh, I hate that player. I don't understand what's going on there." Like they're gonna be, "Oh, I get this game. This is good," and they'll be able to join. So it's gonna affect everyone positively if we have more players and we make this more accessible. And I'm gonna leave it to the team to share the exciting news that we've built this year. And yeah, uh, Jeff, do you want to go ahead?
Let's start with Rob.
Yeah, let's stop, Rob.
Sure. Hey everyone. Yeah, my name is Rob. As I've said, I'm a dev here, and I'm excited to share with you a new platform that you'll be able to play Colonist on. So most of you are our web users. You play on colonist.io or on our mobile app. But I'm excited to introduce that now you're going to be able to play on Discord. So for the Discord users out there, you may be familiar with Discord activities. Colonist is now going to become a Discord activity where you're able to play with your friends in a voice channel or in a server voice channel as well. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate how that's going to look for everyone here. So in a voice channel on Discord, which we're in right now, you'll be able to select colonist.io as a Discord activity and fire it up. So once you open the activity, you'll see in the top right that I have a subscription. This is because your actual Colonist account, your existing one, will be linked to your Discord account. So when you log in Discord, you'll have all the same access to everything you had on web, whether that's expansions or any other items such as maps or colors. Say that you are a big fan of Mystic Blue, you'll still be able to use that on Discord, flex on all your friends. Everything you have there will be able to transfer over. So the Discord activity is going to be kind of a local game. As you can see here, join game, Bamboo Bicycle, that's my friend Paul, who's helping to lead this. He's already in the game. And you're able to play with anyone in your voice channel with full access to everything that you already have on web. So here we have Paul, myself, Escarout, this is Goku. We're all in here ready to play. So actually, before we get going, there are a couple features that are unique to Discord that I want to highlight. One of them is inviting your friends. So here you can see the invite friend modal from Discord. Invite anyone that you want to your Discord activity to come play Colonist with you. And then once we've all readied up, we can get this game going and show a few other features that are going to be unique to Discord. All right, so here we're good to go. Once we start this game, you'll be able to see pretty quickly that there are a couple other changes that are unique to Discord, such as your username and profile picture. Here we're using my Discord name, Discord profile picture. These are things that are going to look pretty cool in Discord. And there are a couple other changes as well that you'll be able to see as you play. For example, the game chat is now gone in Discord, replaced by a larger game log, so you'll be able to see more of your history there, and a couple other small features that are going to be different. But largely, this is going to be the same Colonist experience that you know and love, that you've been playing for a long time, just able to play with your friends and other people on Discord. So at this point, I'll stop sharing my screen. But so yeah, you'll be able to play on Discord. Currently, this is available in our Discord server, the colonist.io server. For those of you who aren't there, it's going to be discord.gg/colonist. You can play in any voice channel. And then by the end of this year, everyone globally will be able to play with all of their friends in any voice channel. So no matter which country you're in, which server, by the end of the year, you will be able to play Colonist on Discord. Right now, we're just in early access, so it might take a little while to get there. In the meantime, please come check out our Discord server and play the Discord activity there. Let us know if you have any feedback. We put a lot of work into the server this year, and we're very excited that you're going to be able to play on Discord. So yeah, thank you, everybody.
That looks sick.
So hey, Devish, do you want to go next?
Sure. So I'll be sharing about the mobile project. Yeah. So hello guys. So Colonist is not just another online board game. It has been a captivating alternative to the classic game of Catan, right? As many of you already experienced the joy of playing Colonist on the web, I'm thrilled to share the progress that we have made on the new platform of mobile. The mission with this mobile project was clear. It is to make your favorite game more accessible and take the gaming experience to a newer level. With the mobile version, we wanted to ensure that you can enjoy Colonist and have a fun and a strategic gameplay at your fingerprints. So let me guide you through the progress that we have made and offer a glimpse of what we have in store for you in the upcoming months. So this is the current mobile gameplay that we have. It is available on the Play Store and App Store. With this app, we had an objective to enable players have a web-like experience on mobile, which is above and beyond the traditional mobile browsers. With that in mind, we created this app which you can observe mirrors exactly like what we have on web. This not only allowed us to bridge the gap between the platforms so that we can execute faster, but it also served as a valuable learning experience for us, giving us insights into how players prefer playing the game, so that we can have an enhanced and overall enhance the overall gaming experience. After this, what we realized is a lot of players gave us feedback, and we realized that okay, there are quite a few number of challenges that we need to solve. Like for example, playing on landscape mode was difficult. The click area of elements were not optimized. The chats and logs sometimes were difficult to read. Some players even complained about the low FPS or the heating issues. This basically made us put our thinking caps on what we can do to improve the experience and solve all these problems. The design team worked hard and spun out a new and improved version of this game. So this is the new gameplay that we have come up with. It not only tries to solve the older problems that we have seen, but also tries to take the entire experience a notch up. In the new game, you will be able to enjoy your favorite gameplay in portrait mode. Some of the new features, like to point out a few features, some of the features include like you can have a better readability of the opponent view. For example, you can see the number of cards opponent has, number of dev cards. This is much better than what we had earlier. Then you can actually build much more easily by tapping right on the board. This makes the gameplay more intuitive for the players. Also, all your player actions like turn and roll dice, buy dev card, or even trade are within the range of your thumb. This ensures that you do not strain your fingers in the longer gameplay, like you're playing for 30 minutes or even more. This will make sure that you do not strain your fingers. Not only that, we also worked on the chat and logs, and now we have improved UI where you can now go through, read the chat and logs very easily with a tap of a button. Also, you can close this just with the slide of your thumb. Slide this of your thumb. Yeah. And guess what? We are in beta. You can download and try this app on test servers today. This is the link. You can check the test apps on Android and iOS with these QR codes. This is for the iOS and this is for the Android. Also, please feel free to share your feedback with us on the Discord. We'll be glad if you try out and share your feedbacks. Looking forward for like a fun gaming experience with you guys. Hope you guys have fun on mobile.
Sweet. Thanks, Devi. I'll go next. Again, my name's Paul. I joined the team a few months ago, and I'm mostly the recruiter. I've also been doing some HR and operation stuff as well, like putting this together. So huge thank you to Jack for helping me plan all of this, and the team members for joining as well. So we've got some really exciting projects coming up. To give you a status update on the status of our team, we currently have 13 people across 10 different countries. And with some of the upcoming projects, we do expect the team to grow as well. So in the coming 6 to 10 months, we'll definitely be opening new roles such as a designer, more developers, and data analysis as well. So keep an eye on the careers page. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn or on Discord as well if you have any questions. And yeah, it's a great place to work. And so I just wanted to plug that quickly. Please apply whenever we open the roles. Reach out to me if you have any questions. We are remote and async since we're spread out across the world, which means that we get to structure our work days and weeks the way we want, which is great. We have an all-star team, a lot of really, really hardworking, talented people. And we have a lot of ownership and responsibility of our projects as well. And so, yeah, if any of you guys are interested, please connect with me on LinkedIn, reach out to me on Discord, and keep an eye on the careers page.
Who's taking it next, Paul?
I think it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to jump in quickly. Most of the features I've been working on lately, you guys haven't been able to see at all. So I'll just keep this short and sweet. But I'm sure you guys have been aware of the server issues we've been having recently on the site. And I want to speak a little bit about that. So with the upcoming launch of the mobile app and Discord, we ran some loose numbers with predicted increase in player count because Discord's going to increase our spread and mobile's going to increase our spread. And based on the numbers, we made some predictions that our server would start dying pretty quickly and would be unable to handle the load of the new users. So about 2 to 3 months ago, we started a project to increase the capacity of our servers. I'm not going to get into the technical details of all of that, but we wanted to very much avoid what happened to Catan Universe when they had to change their servers over. We all know about a year and a half ago or whatever it was, they had to change their server and basically the game became unplayable for quite some time. So what we did is we didn't want to make one big migration all at once. And over the past 3 months or so, we've been slowly migrating parts of our server one by one over to the new structure that will be able to handle a lot more users. For the most part, this has been a pretty smooth transition that you guys haven't noticed, but there's a handful of times where there's been lag on the server that has caused some bugs. We apologize for that, and of course, whenever we could, we try to revert any changes caused by those bugs, but be on the lookout. We're still making some small changes to get ready for the increased user count, so just be on the lookout. If you think something's funky with the server or if the server's lagging, please let us know right away. We're trying our best to make sure our server will be able to handle the increased player count. And then the last thing I'll touch on quickly is the new trade system. So a lot of you guys were kind of wondering why fix something that's not broken. And from the point of view of our core audience, yes, the trade system was not broken. It was usable by our core audience. But if you put yourself back in the shoes of the very first time you played Colonist, I remember when I was there, everyone's like, what is this trade? Like, who's offering what? What am I getting? Like, am I getting a wood or am I giving a wood? And it's for the first time users, it was extremely confusing and complicated. So we did a lot of studies with some new users and found that having the resources stacked vertically as opposed to horizontally made a lot more clear as to which user was getting what resource. Now, of course, we rolled that out slowly as well. A lot of our old users didn't like that. And by no means do we think we have the perfect system. We're trying to create a system that captures both new users and old users, and we're always open to feedback. So we want to continue improving on that system, but we've already seen some trends in the right direction. So I just wanted to elaborate a little bit more on why we decided to change the trade feature, especially since a lot of you guys tuning in are probably core users that got mad at us for changing it. Yeah, that's all I've got.
Sweet. Should we start with some Q&A?
Hell yeah. Well, thanks, guys. Guys, that was sick. Really quick before we jump into Q&A, I'm just going to pop in as is my duty as host and say these things seem cool. I'm excited. The mobile looked clean as hell. Discord app. Out of curiosity, I looked at the activities real quick. I think there's like 6 activities on Discord. There aren't that many. So getting Colonist to be an activity, one of the like 7 activities on Discord to me is so sick. Yeah, as someone who was totally thrown when the trade system switched up, I'm now incredibly comfortable with it, and I actually think it is better. It is also nice to be able to see when someone else accepts the trade, so I can undercut their trade. I like that. Cool. All right, so should we do a little Q&A stuff? If people want to stick some comments in there, I know there were definitely some comments throughout as people were discussing things. If people could repost them, if anyone's frothing at the mouth with comments, please do. Brian, I know you had mucho questions and comments. Did anyone have? I know Goku. I know you're posting in the link for people to drop their comments in there. Anyone got if if anyone wants to kick us off with one, and also guys in the team, if you see one that you want to respond to, feel free to,
I'll
jump
start
in
with
there.
the top one.
Yeah.
Where's Juan? So Juan is very popular in our community, who's been here and around, probably interacted with him at some point. He likes to stay in the backstages and not come in front of the camera. Probably around watching.
Hey, Juan.
Shout out to Juan. Daddy Catan asked Paul specifically, what is Paul's favorite color to play with?
Probably the purple. I'm lucky enough to have a membership, and so I usually play with purple.
That's big. I saw a question earlier. I thought this was a good question about the Discord activity. I know it was answered in chat, but it is worth speaking. The question was, do you need Discord Nitro to play the Colonist Discord activity?
You do not need Discord Nitro. This will be available to everyone for free who is on Discord. So there are absolutely no barriers to playing Colonists right now.
That's super sick. Incredibly sick. I'm just scrolling through chat to see if there were any other spicy ones. Oh, I don't have access to the link where people are dumping questions. I don't know if anyone on the team is looking at that. Shanks has a
Yeah,
question.
there's a few on the list now that I can take actually.
Hell yeah, go for it.
So Farmer asks, there's been a lot of criticism about reporting system on colonists. Could you address what the response from the team is? And then Kelly C asks, how does the team prioritize and integrate player feedback suggestions into the development cycle? I think those are two very fitting on point topics that we're actually actively working on. So I think overall we've done a pretty poor job of doing that. Way back in the day, we had the colonist upvote page where you could go and say, oh, we want mobile, oh, we want CK. But for the most part, we have finished all the top items on that list. And we feel like we aren't getting a good read on what the players actually want us to work on. So actually starting in a couple updates, possibly even next update, I'm sure you guys are very familiar with it, but there's the systems that ask you to rate the app like out of 5 stars and leave a blurb on what's wrong, what's good or what's bad about the site. That'll start rolling out hopefully next update, and we really want your feedback. So if you feel like we're working on the wrong features or you have an idea that you think we should implement, just give us a star rating and let us know what you think. We really want to start to incorporate some of that player feedback into our decision making when it comes to new features. And to feed into the question about the player reporting system, if you really feel we've obviously been browsing the Discord. If you feel like player toxicity in the reporting system is one of the biggest lacking elements on the Colonist site, fill out that form, let us know. We feel like a lot of our core players on Discord, we're not always sure if that's representative of what the entire community wants. So we're excited to be launching this on the entire website so that we can get feedback from all our users and not just the ones that bother to come to Discord. But fill out that form and we're going to start parsing through it and then prioritize features based on that.
Cool.
I'll
yeah.
take one of these questions saying, are there any plans to open the games and data to the public? There are hundred thousands of games and it would be a waste to not open that to the data analysis community. Yes, that's a lot of games and we're not really tracking the moves inside those games anyway. So there's nothing to open up. We know nothing that's happened. We don't save anything that's happening inside the games because like 100,000 games, and if we were to record every single action that's happening, that's a lot of data. That's huge databases. So we don't have the infrastructure to be able to handle that at the moment. Maybe in the future we'll be able to have the manpower and infrastructure to work on that. And when that happens, we would be glad to consider this as an option. Uh, if we can somehow make the data private and secure and shareable, but at the moment it is not possible to do it.
Yeah, there's another question here. How does or wait, where did it go? The order flipped on me here. I lost it. Oh, here. One question was asked. Can you share some examples of features or improvements that have been implemented based on player feedback and suggestions? And I think the perfect example of that is the first version of the trade window. So we launched the first trade creator window with the tab. So anyone that played that version where there was the player tab and the bank tab, we thought it was a good idea until we launched it and we got all the negative feedback about it. So we worked with some users on Discord, got some ideas, got some suggestions, made a decision, then launched the second version that was much better received. So I think that's a pretty good example of some features. Like we're always trying to listen to what users are saying and what they want edited or modified.
I think Shanks has a good question here in chat that I'll flag. He posted it not in the pigeonhole, but it's relevant for me because I'm one of these players. Shanks asks, do you have any ideas to help the growth of the competitive scene in Discord leagues? Currently, there are 4 major leagues: KOC, Catan Champs, Community, and CPI. And in Shanks' opinion, they represent the best of the competitive Catan globally, even surpassing official national championships. And he thinks they're also a significant source of player retention for Colonist, like himself, who learned to play Catan on Colonist and then stayed active because of these leagues. So I guess the question is, are you guys thinking about some helping grow these leagues, contributing to that in any way?
Yeah, we do have some plans and ideas in our like team chat where we collect, okay, how can we help the community? What can we do? And there's all these projects we want to do, but at the end of the day, we compare that to, for example, ranked games and leaderboards, and we wanted to increase the competitive scene for everyone, not just like smaller communities. So we worked on those, but this is definitely something we want to work in the future. We don't have a set timeline yet or clear plans. We do have some ideas and we share the ideas within the team. And once we have enough like manpower to be able to handle that, because we're mostly developers working here at the moment and product people, once we have some other community people that can help in and contribute there, we would definitely plan to focus on that, but I can't give a clear timeline for that at the moment.
I'll take this question. When will this version of mobile app be released? Right. So currently we are on the last leg of the initial development phase. So you will soon be able to get we'll hear an announcement about the release date of this new mobile app. We'll be posting it. You can expect it this in at max next month or so.
I'll take this question about playtesters. It says, why did you discontinue activate playtesting that was done by playtesters? Bugs in the release version have increased since. So one problem we saw there was whenever we changed something about the game, playtesters were very passionate about trying and finding bugs and reporting. But the game part is not always something we always change. There are sometimes matchmaking algorithms, leaderboards, some stats changes. There's all these little other changes around the site that needs to be tested. And like testing those are not as fun as playing the game and finding a few bugs. The game has been mostly stable until we started working on the trade system. There we had some few broken things, and we did get some of the playtesters help there. But we usually try to use like share it with playtesters when there's some game changes and get their feedback, get their eyeballs there, and find the bugs. But if we're doing site-wide changes, platform changes, it's we don't post all the time. Only when big changes are happening.
In addition to that, we did a couple changes. For example, the trade changes that were not what the community wanted. And then like we learned from that. So what we're doing right now is we're making sure we pull almost all of the changes that we do so that you guys can, thumbs up, thumbs down. And then we want to speak with you and ask you like, why did you thumbs down or why did you thumbs up and give us the insight. So we're less likely to do backward improvements. And whatever we do, it makes the platform better and not worse. So we're trying to make sure that that the quality stays high, and then whatever we add does an improvement.
I can answer a question from SpocJ, who asked whether we will be able to link our columnist accounts or an existing columnist account on Discord. The answer is yes. If you access the Discord activity using the same email that you used for your columnist account, you'll be able to link those. And we actually require you to link those. So you'll be able to have all the same access to your items, expansions, maps, colors, subscription that you do on web. Additionally, there's a question about whether there are ads on Discord. There are no ads on Discord. This is one of the nicer features there as well. So you'll be able to play just in a voice channel with your friends, no ads on either side.
I can take another question. I'm muted here. I kind of forgot. Yeah. So another question came in. Toxicity in the chat and the reporting system has been a pain point for the community. Can you give some insight into your process as to how often reports are reviewed, how they're resolved, etc.? So the reporting system is unfortunately understaffed at this point. Just there's so many users playing on Colonist and so many reports coming in that it's impossible for us to manually parse through all of them. So what we do is on a weekly basis, we filter all the reports, and what we look for is a single player being reported over multiple games and multiple users reporting that user. That way we try to find the biggest offenders, and then based on those biggest offenders, we manually ban them for a certain period of time. So in a single game, if you report a single user 30 times, that won't show up in our system because you're just spam reporting a single player. What we need to see to track the biggest offenders is that player being reported over multiple games and by multiple different people. So we know that it's not someone trolling someone else and that the person being reported is actually a toxic player. Now, that being said, we do acknowledge that toxicity is a problem on the site. And if that is one of the biggest issues you guys would like the team to tackle, please let us know in the upcoming feedback form. It's definitely something we want to take a bigger stab at and really address properly.
Nice. You see
So
another
one
one
of the
here,
other
Demi?
questions is,
Go for it.
yeah, any plans to have game replay, custom boards, more stats? I know this is highly requested among the online competitive scene, and future players would pay for. So yeah, we want to add all of those: replay, custom boards, more stats. And then what we did was we polled. We polled like a couple hundred people on our website through email. We sent them emails and then we asked them stuff so that we get a wider range of players, not just the competitive players on Discord and not just like casuals, but like just random people. And then according to that, we decided that it was like it's probably gonna get some payments, yes, but probably not gonna be so much. Still, a lot of players, the majority of the players, they want mobile. They want to play on phones, and then those type of features seem to be more from the data that we gathered, seem to be more requested, wanted more, and is gonna impact the community as a whole more, because we're gonna get like a lot more players, and then a lot more people who don't have access to computers will be able to play, and that's a huge portion. So yeah, we want to add game replay, custom boards, and more stats, but mobile is a priority.
Another question here. Any possibility in the near future on AI program of analysis solver like Stockfish in chess or Extreme Gammon in backgammon? It's always a possibility, but in the near future, likely not. I don't think it's something we're going to prioritize in the near future. Another question that came up was any plans on adding seasonal unique rewards for the top three in the different ranks? For example, 1v1 base 4 player in CK. The answer to that is yes. We're still working through the rank system. We want to make sure everything was stable, but we do want to return to rank and add more features to the rank for the ranked users. So eventually, yes, we will be adding rewards. Another question, when will you fix the broken 1v1 dice? A lot of people have been complaining about the different dice algorithms, especially in 1v1 where unbalanced sevens can really mess up a game, and sometimes the winner is purely determined by the person that rolls the most sevens. Your complaints have been heard, and we're looking into it now to see what we can do about it. So stay tuned.
Another question. Looks like the mobile setup is better. You can now see everything. Why can't I try Citizen Knights on the test site when I own Citizen Knights for deal? It's because it's test site. It's got a different database. Once it's released, you'll be able to just do whatever you have on your own account. You'll be able to use your own account now. It's test account, test site, so you'll only get access to test stuff.
I can take a question from Mommy Catan asking what my favorite map to play is. I would probably go with Black Forest or UK and Ireland. I grew up in England. I live in the US now, but it's always nice reminding me of home.
Some questions. Any updates on offline mode? No, not yet. For us to do that, we have to do a whole bunch of server changes. Any plans on adding new fun maps? Not in the near future, but eventually, yes.
Paul, there's a question in the stream asking about job opportunities for internships.
Yeah, internships is something we've considered. We've done a few quasi internships with people before. Reach out to me on Discord or connect with me on LinkedIn and tell me exactly what you're looking for, and we'll see if we can work something out. We don't have a defined internship program at the moment. That's something that we are planning on implementing. But yeah, reach out to me on Discord at Bamboo Bicycle, or you can find me on LinkedIn. My name's Paul Lorenzen. You can also find me through the Colonist LinkedIn page as well. And yeah, let's chat.
Another question, any plans to improve the friends feature? It would be nice to see stats against friends, ability to spectate a game they're in, and so on. So we implemented the friends feature, but then we didn't get as much traction as we hoped to get. Not a lot of people use it. So we deprioritize it and then start working on other stuff. But if we see that a lot of people start using the friends feature, of course, when we add more stuff, more people are going to use it. That's for sure. But then even the basic version was not used much. So that's why we didn't double down on it. But eventually, yes, we will do that. We will make it so that you can play async games against your friend and send them notifications saying, "Hey, I'm here. Let's hop on a game," and so on. We'll have all of those. But we have to prioritize.
Gigs.
Go ahead, Rob.
Gigs asked if you'll be able to play Cities and Knights and Seafarers on the Discord activity without owning them or having a membership. The answer right now is no. You still need the same things that you need to play those versions on web, on Discord. So you'll need to be subscribed or have bought them using coins to play on Discord for now.
There's a question. Any plans to add Grandmaster level for the top 100 players? Also, limited edition seasonal avatars would be a nice feature. Again, the answer is yes. We originally created the rank system to be able to add 2 to 3 tiers above the current maximum, and our plan is to slowly roll those out. We felt like the system was pretty stable now, but yes, we could create a system where it's a bit more competitive for the top 100 players. We could even make a system that could the top 10 to 50 players need to play so many games per day, or else they start to bleed rank, just to make it a bit more competitive and make sure players at the top aren't just sitting idle with their score. But yes, we do want to create some features for the very top of the leaderboards as well.
I'll take the next question. Do we have any women on our team? Yes, we do. We have a couple women on our team. Myla is our wonderful HR, and Lim Huan is one of our amazing designers. Unfortunately, because of time zones, this was not a great time for them to join this Colonist Con, but I'll make sure I bring them on for next year's as well.
I see a question that I'm particularly interested in from Brian. How does Colonist plan on supporting content creators / streamers in the future? I know you guys have done some stuff. I'm just curious about your guys' answer to that question as a content creator.
Let me flip back that question. How should we support you?
I guess I as a content creator / streamer think an interesting thing, and I feel like it used to be. I think you guys did this with like Dylan's videos specifically. Like he would post a YouTube video, and then it'd be like featured videos of the week that you guys would post on like the main page, and it would just be like in the corner. I know like sort of a analogous platform, chess.com, they have like streamers that are live right now on like a pane on the left side. I mean, that's something that would definitely be helpful. I know there is a huge player base that ends up on like the homepage of Colonist that aren't necessarily tapped into the Discord scenes and communities. When I go live streaming a game, what I do is I post in the communities, hey, I'm going live, come watch, here's a link. But I'm sure that if you streamed Colonist, and then I'm sure you guys would want to have a list of vetted streamers or whatever, but if that person went live, if it showed up somewhere, that would be major for sure. So just a thought.
Yeah. Those are good thoughts. Let's talk about them more. When it comes to the YouTube one, we used to put the YouTubers or some YouTube videos on the top right side before revamping the homepage. And then while revamping, it's like we wanted to see if on each and every single one of our announcements can we feature a YouTube video. So that's what we kind of try to explore with DyLighted, and the result we got was when we put a YouTube video and then the random people on Colonist click on it who are not going to watch it, they contribute to the video in a negative way, so it kills the video. So the YouTube algorithm is less likely to pick it up and move on. So we need to send people to YouTube videos who are going to watch the video. And how do we identify that? That's like that's hard on us. Like a hard thing to do. When it comes to Twitch, I don't think Twitch has such an algorithm. It's like any watch is watch. I'm guessing. I don't know. Oh, let's speak about that. You guys know the algorithm better than us. So let's see what we can do about it.
Thanks, Demi. Y'all seeing any other questions you want to field? How do you feel?
Someone had asked, what other board games the Colonist team play? I'll take that. There's a card game called Coup that I like playing a lot. And then about 6 months ago, I was at a Goodwill and I found a Lord of the Rings edition of Risk that was like 20 years old but unopened, and so it still has a replica of the ring that moves through Mordor or through Middle Earth as the game progresses, and it's got a bunch of themed cards and little figurines like orcs and elves and stuff. And so it's really hard to convince people to play it with me because it takes like an hour to just even set it up. So I've only played it twice, and both times that people said they wouldn't play with me again. But I'm always on the hunt for people who want to play Lord of the Rings Risk with me. So if any of you ever find yourselves in Florida, hit me up.
So what other board games we play? Ticket to Ride, Azul, Carcassonne, Stone Age, Splendor. I know we play a lot. Chess, does it count as board game? Does it have its own category? Yeah.
I count it.
All right. Yeah, I play Catan almost daily. It's an addiction. 1 versus 1. I try to get in the top 100. It's a bit hard. There's a lot of cool people in the community they got like 60% win rate. Oh my god. I get shivers each time I get matched against them, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna lose, but keep your cool. Keep your cool. Yeah, just try to go through this.
I guess we answered most of the questions.
Cool. All right. Well, guys, thank you guys so much. A lot of this sounds super sick. Thank you for taking all the questions. Yeah, this is awesome. I think this is going to be a super sick year for Colonist. Anyone have any, final thoughts, final farewells, warm wishes?
Yeah, I'll say something. First of all, thanks again, Jack, for helping put this together. It's been a pleasure working with you, and hopefully we'll get to do it again sometime. Thanks to all you guys on the team for joining as well. And thanks to everyone who's watching the stream and submitting questions. That's one of my favorite parts of working at Colonist is how strong our connection is to the users. And we always love hearing feedback. And so if you have anything positive to say, please let us know. If you have anything negative to say, please send it to Juan. And yeah, that's it for me.
Thanks, Paul. You're the homie. Chat loves you. Okay. Guys, don't go anywhere. Team, you guys are free to go. Chat, you guys are not free to go. Don't go anywhere because we have a super sick, an incredibly sick giveaway coming up. Actually insane giveaway. We're going to be giving away, get this, to 3 people in chat, 10,000 Colonist coins. 10,000 coins. That's insane. That's nutty. We're doing a giveaway, y'all. I don't know what really quick, let's discuss what you can even do with 10,000 Colonist coins. Let's put this into perspective, okay? Before we get into the giveaway, we gotta put this into perspective here, okay? Let's go to the, just to show you guys. This is my account. I've been playing for a minute. I'm sitting on a cool 27 hundo. Let's quickly take a look. Quickly got to take a look at Colonist coins here. All right. Okay. Swing. All right. Let's readjust my camera here. This is we got to discuss though. We're taking a look. Colonist coins. You guys can see on the screen, right? 10,000 Colonist coins. What are we talking here? Real world dollars. What are we talking here? We're talking The 7,800 colonist coins is $50. Okay. 16,000 colonist coins is $100. So 10,000 colonist coins, we're looking at a cool $75 worth, roughly, of colonist coins here. This is insane. 3 people are getting $75 worth of colonist coins. That's nutty. What are you gonna spend 10,000 colonist coins on? Let's look at your options here. You could drop 10,000 on a cool. I'm gonna just tell you what I recommend. Maybe get Cities and Knights if you haven't already. It's a good expansion. People actually play that game. It's actually a well-played game. Believe it or not, in Germany, they play Cities and Knights instead of the base game as their semifinal and final in their national championship. They love that game over there. Pick it up. It's a good game. What else can you get? Paul's favorite, Black Forest. Incidentally, also my favorite. Insane map. I don't know if you've ever played this. This map, it really revolutionized the game, in my opinion. I didn't realize the potential of Catan until I played Black Forest. Whoever made Black Forest, genius map. Genius. I feel like that really is the move. And then also while you're at it, obviously if you're winning 10K, that's when you drop it on Mystic Blue. You got to be buying a $5,000. Let them know when someone shows up to a game with Mystic Blue, you know they're serious. You know they mean business. You know they dropped $50 on this color. This is what I would do personally. I'm just saying. All right, so let's do a little giveaway, y'all. Are people ready? So let's check it out here. We're doing a giveaway. Everybody in chat who has typed within the last 15 minutes is eligible to win. So if you haven't typed something in chat, I'm gonna give you guys, spam some comment in chat. Quick, type something quick. I'm gonna give you guys like a minute here to get. You can see the eligible users. We were at 33. Now we're at 37. And just so everyone knows, I'm gonna hit roll it. And it's going to pick one of these people. And then, frankly, we're up to 44. Let's go. Spam chat. Let's go. Okay, are people ready? 45 eligible users is pretty sick. Okay, here we go, people. We're going to get the first winner of the 2023 Colonist Con giveaway of 10,000 coins is Gigs. Let's go, Gigs. Insane. Rigs. Everyone in chat get it? Rigs for Gigs. Rigged. Rigs for Gigs. All right, Gigs. Master of giveaways. You are our first of 3 winners today. The first of 3. Bam. To redeem your Colonist coins, I've been told, message Paul, message Juan. Juan loves giving away coins. Psych. He doesn't like doing that. He's stingy with it. Message Paul, though. What an opportunity. I would take any opportunity to message Paul. I don't know about you guys, but if there's any reason that I can to message Paul, I'm taking that opportunity. That guy is cool as hell. So go on and message Paul. Say what's up. Get in his DMs and claim your 10K of Colonist coins. Guys, we have 2 more winners coming up. Are you freaking kidding me with that? Are you kidding me with 2 more winners? Okay. Are people ready? Are people ready for our second winner? We have 51 eligible users here. Sheesh. Are people ready for this? Here we go. Can we get a drum roll? Can we get a drum roll in chat? I'm gonna wait to roll it till I get some drum roll. Our next winner is Real Crate. Let's go. Crate the GOAT. Wow. Let's go, Crate. Our second winner. This guy. Let me give you a quick history lesson about this guy, Real Crate. This guy made it to the World's Championship Finals. Initial placement on a 9-12 road start. Lost the game. But that 9-12 goes down in history. And this guy's been around forever since I've been in the scene. Great guy. Love playing with Crate. And now he is the winner of 10,000 Colonist coins. Let's freaking go. Huge respect. Huge respect to Crate. Guys, we have one more winner for the 10,000 coin giveaway. 10,000 coins. 10,000. Sheesh. Can we get a sheesh in chat? Giveaways are fun as hell. I gotta be doing more giveaways. These are really fun. We're getting sheesh. Sheesh. We're getting sheeshes in chat for 10,000 Colonist coins, guys. That's $75. Come on. Come on. That's $75, bro. That's like 6 Chipotles. Come on. All right. Our final winner of the Colonist Con 2023 giveaway. Who's it going to? Bam! Wow. Kits me out. Guys, I'm re-rolling it because I happen to know that this is Paul. Paul the homie. I'm re-rolling it. Paul, you're the coolest guy. You're not allowed to win your own. Paul, it's rigged. It's rigged, Paul. You're not allowed to win your own giveaway, bro. Quit. You sneaky guy. I'm re-rolling. I'm not giving it away to you. Rigged. Hell no. Okay, guys, we're rolling it one more time. Paul, you sneaky dog. You sneaky dog. You're a cool guy, but you can't win your own giveaway. We're going one more. Let's see if we can get a non-colonist team member. Drum roll. Bing. Woo! I don't know even who this is. Bob Shalaquifa. That's a lovely name. Bob Shalaquifa. Bob Shalaqueefs. Truly, who is Bob? Bob, it's a great name. Bob, come to chat. Give us something. Show yourself. Show yourself, Bob. Bob, show yourself. Reveal yourself, Bob. Bob Shalaqueef. There he is. There's Bob. Bob, my guy. Congrats. You are the proud winner. The final giveaway winner of 10,000 Colonist coins. That is a roughly $75 value. You're to you, Bob. You're to you. Congrats. Okay, guys. I got to be doing giveaways more. This was fun as hell. This was insane. Giveaways are fun. I like giving things away. The hype is fun. Cool. Now that the giveaway done, we have a truly insane game coming up. This game is we're gonna get to the marquee game, the exhibition game. These players, these are goats among goats. These are champions among champions. Guys, we're gonna get into an incredible game here. Let's talk about who's playing here. Let's talk about who's playing in this game. All right, what's the way to do this? Could have made some sort of title card. Let's get him in chat. Let's see if we can go ahead and get them in the Colonist Pro chat. We made a chat called Colonist Pros. Colonist Pros. Schwing. Get us in there. Let's get everybody in there. Everybody in there. Let's get them in there. Schwing. Hello. Hello, Colonist chatters. Schwing. Hello, Colonist chatters. What is up? Is anyone going cam on, or are you guys going to go full mystery mode? Full mystery mode?
I'm not going cam.
Any pros? Do any pros dare do a face reveal? Or are we going,
I look like a caveman right now. I'm not turning my camera on.
Yeah,
Love.
just woke up. People have already seen my face. There's nothing special.
Okay. Guys, we have a truly incredible game coming up. I'm personally incredibly hyped. These are great players. At least I can hover over this and show you what's going on here. We've got DyLighted. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. He is a great player. One of the slowest men to take a turn of all time. We're going to see how that plays in here in this marquee game. He recent history on Dylan. He went to the U.S. Nationals, made it to semis, pretty good, but more notably, he won 3 of his 4 qualifier games. Let's just say I was jealous. I got a chance to talk to him after the game. He loves the game. He's incredibly critical of himself, and that's because he truly wants to be one of the greatest of all time, and you got to respect that mentality. So that everybody knows him. That's Dylan. We're going to move over to Griffin. Griffin, recently crowned U.S. national champion, guys. These are some of the best players. Griffin's been on the scene for a while. A couple months ago, Griffin and I got together to teach a class on trading, how to be a better trader during the game. And little did I know at the time, he was going to go on to be the U.S. national champ. He is living my dream and a lot of ours as well. Dudes deserves it. He's a great player. He's a great guy. He's incredibly handsome, but he's not going to turn on the camera. So sorry to deprive you guys of that. We're going to move on over to Shanks. Shanks, one of the GOATs, has been in the internet Discord scene for maybe as long as I've been in the game. This guy's logged more games than maybe, everyone here combined. It's maybe unclear. I think he's played a record number of Catan Champs League games. This guy is always a pleasure to play with, and most majorly just won the Brazil National Championship. We've got another national champion in this game. I mean, come on. Shanks also incidentally wrote a incredibly moving and touching blog post about his experience winning the national championship. I read it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great. He's got a really great mentality. Shanks, feel free to drop that link in the Twitch stream if you feel like it. I thought it was a great piece. And then finally, we're gonna go over to Cool Duel, aka I call him Duelium. Cool Duel. He is the Australian national champ. I think Cool Duel, were you just featured in like an article about the Australian players? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, basically they interviewed all the state champions, and Garden just wanted to do like a feature, get more people into Catan in Australia specifically.
It was in The Guardian? That's actually very legitimate and cool. Congratulations, sir. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And congrats, of course, to all you guys on winning the national championships. I think I can speak for a lot of people where, we have nothing but respect for you, but also a lot of, we're harboring a lot of resentment and jealousy because that's what we want. But, there's always next year, as they say. Let's see. I'm excited for this game. I'm pumped for this game. I'm going to be commentating it. I'm going to do the commentating thing where I'm watching the game. I'm talking to chat. I'll pop in from time to time to listen to you guys. You guys do your thing. At the end of the game, though, if you don't mind sticking around for a quick Q&A, whatever, you know, I don't know what it'll turn into, but stick around post-game if you've got time, and let chat, you know, flame you for losing or whatever. Cool. All right, guys, drop me the link for the game in our little Discord channel, and good luck, GLHF to everybody here. Swing. And swing. Bye-bye. Great. Okay, so those guys are, you know, good players. They're good players. Bang. Where am I? Where am I? I'm over here. Let's correct the camera. Let's correct the camera. We're correcting. We're making my camera nice. Shh. Boom. We're in there. We're in there. Guys, I'm hyped for this game. I am hyped for this game. Let's see if they've started it up. They did. Insane. All right, guys. I'm pumped for this game. I've also recently implemented the new and improved drawing feature. I can draw. I can draw now. This is fun. Very sick. Let's look at what we're looking at here. Dylan, first pick. You know this guy loves the first pick. And just right off the bat, it really does feel like this. And hold on. Let's make it so these drawings don't disappear. Feels like this and this really feel like the two spots. This is an interesting board. You can decide, oh, I want to pick up production and get on the best ore, 8, 5, 10. Or you can decide I want the best production, 3 different resources. It would probably look something like this. There is maybe an argument to roading right and getting to 1, 2 spots. I don't know that anyone else picks either of those up. I don't know that anyone picks those up. So then the question really is, do you want the production spot? He takes the production and he goes for the port. I think that is, he's really angling for the port. I don't think he loses this. So I think this is a solid pick. I think this is a super solid pick. Now, I really think the clear second pick here, yep, with Cool Duel didn't really waste any time with that. Those were the 2 spots. Now this is where it gets interesting. Now you could say, hey, I'm Griffin. I want to pick up production. This might be a spot. It's the, ooh, he decides to get on the ore though. That was really the other consideration. That was really it. Now let's look at what we got going here. Shanks with the green. Griffin was quick on that one. Swing. Let's see what we're working with. I think it's going to look something like, ooh, that's a funky little. I think it's going to be, I think we're definitely looking at 693 down. There's a sheep port and a 3-for-1, and it's the best production. And then what? The really question is, what do you pair that with? Do you maybe pair that with, you probably want to get on probably this 11 ore in the middle. I think it's something like 693, 1145 right, heading to this 510. I think that's actually what we're going to be looking at here. I think it's a very good setup, actually. I think it's quite good. You've got the road connect, uninterrupted road there. You've got all 5 resources. You've potential to pick up the sheep port with the 5 and the 6. Touch of ore, uncontested 3-for-1. I actually think this is a great setup. I really like this. Let's see if he rocks this. I really think 693 is a no-brainer, just as the remaining most production on the board. The one issue, if you want to call it that, is it's light on the wheat. 3 wheat is it's a touch light for sure. But there's an 8 wheat, a 6 wheat. You got to think someone else is going on the 6. No one's ever blocking this 3. You maybe double it, and then you've portability with the sheep. I don't think he's going to see contesting for the sheep port, especially if Griffin decides. Is Griffin going to be the 843 guy? Or is that going to end up being Cool Duel? We'll see. Griffin might do something on this 6, go for a road network play. We'll see. But I do think that this is going to be Shanks' play here. That's my guess. That's my guess. We'll see if he gets a little more creative with it. There's a question. Doesn't white just pick the 5-10 though? There's a chance. I think it really depends on what is left. Like, for example, I could see something like Griffin wants to get on the 6, like, here, again, I'm not sure. White might end up taking the 9-10-2 to like 5-2. I think 5-10 is a little low production, and then he doesn't get brick. He can't move. So, for example, you could see this placing out like Griffin taking 8-4-3. We see, all right, we just saw one of these come down. And then you could see something like Cool Duel. Ooh, interesting. He takes a slightly more modest version, not going for this 5-10. Instead, we see him going for the 5-4, which is going to be open, I think, unless someone places 5-10, but I don't really see that happening. Yep, Griffin takes the 8-4-3, heads to the 3-for-1. No contest on the sheep port here, which Shanks loves to see. Cool Duel, you gotta think he's taking something on the 6 wheat. I think it's just 6-3-11. Do you go to the wood port, or do you head to the more wood? I think Dylan's going to end up taking this 10-11-3 down. He could go 9-10-2 up. I don't think as Cool Duel you ever race for this 10-11-3. I don't think. But one consideration, if you wanted to, is take the spot away. I don't personally think it's worth it, because I think getting the road start, getting to your port, this is a super important spot for Cool Duel. So I think as Cool Duel, you let someone else be strong, play offense, don't play defense. And I think you just do this to something like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. This wood port could end up being valuable if you pull a Monopoly. Look how many people are on the 9 wood. Or if you double this 11 and the 11 rolls, that's a card of choice. Random. No one's ever blocking that. So I think that looks good to me. And then now Dylan, Dilly Boy, he has a choice. I think if I'm Dylan, I just take 10-3-11 down. Although, of course, he could do 10-9-2 in for the road start. I don't think he ever loses this spot unless something weird happens. But there's definitely a case for starting with the or, being on the or in case it rolls, and heading this way. It's interesting as Shanks, if we rewind a little bit, he took this play. Roads a little closer together. He's probably winning this 5-4 race. I'm looking at green here, of course. He's probably winning this 5-4. I think Griffin is going to be prioritizing his 3-for-1 here. He goes for the, okay, so he goes for the road start. Very reasonable. Griffin's going to be prioritizing the 3-for-1, and then he's probably going to head to this wheat port with this 8 wheat cornered off for himself is going to be pretty nice. He's also got these coordinated 4 rolls. He doesn't have any sheep, though. That's the one drawback about his game. I wonder, though, if I'm Shanks, starting here and getting to this 10 or is quite significant. No one ever blocks that. You're on it alone. No one's getting there anytime soon. So it's a thought. This is probably a slightly more modest setup. The value of it might be that people think it's less good. I do think that if you go like this and you get to this 5-10, you look strong. It looks stronger to me. So I wonder if there's like a psychological element to taking this slightly more humble setup. Also, as someone pointed out in chat, Dylan could have gone 5-10. I don't think that's it though. Yeah. So, anyways, in chat, drop down. Who do you think's gonna take this game? Who do you think's taking it? We see Dylan drops his road to the 3-10-11, of course. We saw an 8 come in. That's Griffin's roll, and now we see a 7 come in. What's Griffin gonna make happen here? Who do we think? Black takes it if Only 8 and 4 roll. Yep, they're really doubled down on these 2 numbers. It's a big feast or famine game for Griff. I think this is a good block. He wants to control the wheat. Boom, another 8 rolls. This guy's got wheat. He's got, let's see, Griffin was third to place, and he took this ore. So right now he's sitting on I think 4 wheat here with these 2 8 rolls. He's got 4 wheat. You got to think he's going to be trying to trade it. Red looks strong with a D card game. I agree. I think everyone's got something here, which is going to be interesting. It'd be interesting to see how it shapes up. I agree that I like red absolutely has an advantage with this 6 wheat, 10 ore, 5 sheep. No one else has good ore wheat sheep like how red does. And if red can lock down this brick port, it's really going to feed into that game. But we're going to see if red's going to be able to get there. We are going to see. I wonder if I'm Griffin, I definitely want that spot also. But I don't know if the sheepless game, he's going to be able to muster that up. We did see a 5 roll go down, so I wonder if Griff is going to try and get a wheat for sheep trade going. If I'm the other players though, I don't want to just give them a 1-for-1. Ooh, your money's on green. Green absolutely has a good game here. I think green has a good game. They're probably getting this spot, sheep port, 3-for-1. It's a handsome game. They can even come through with the road connect. If they want to, they could trickle over. This is probably what we're looking at long term for green's game. It's going to be interesting to see if they can get those cities going and keep up on production, though. That's going to be the big question. They don't have this powerful 8 ore. They don't have quite as much production, I think, as Dylan's going to have. 659 is big. 693, a little less big. And Dylan also gets this 1-2 triple hex spot. That's definitely more production. Okay, so Dylan does a 2-for-1 trade with Griffin, gets him under. He's now under. Dylan gets the settle. Is he going to be trading? Was that an insurance deal? We're going to find out. But Griff giving the settle, that's a big spot. That's a really big spot. It's quite a bit of production. Where Dylan's probably, if I'm him, I'm absolutely going next to the take my port. Granted, even if he loses his port, he can get back here for this 3-to-1. So Dylan's, he's got options. He's in a good spot. He's also picking up 2 wood on these 9s. Now, a 3 or a 10 drops, he's looking incredibly handsome. Let's see, is there any other aspect of what other value did Griffin get out of that trade? They don't do another trade, so it might have just been a 2-for-1. We'll see if there was additional value. Oh, and there's Dylan's 10. He's got 2 wood, 2 brick in hand. That's a great roll for him. That's a super nice roll. All right, so let's see. We're gonna jump into the voice chat here. Boom. Hello, voice chat. And we're going to listen in for a bit. Let's see what the Catan pros are saying. We're gonna mute ourselves and just listen in for a bit.
Maybe you can get the sheep wheat from somewhere else.
Yeah, but are you interested in wood? Because that's all we can offer.
That's the worst card.
Yeah,
I'd be interested
exactly.
in, I don't know what you can even offer me. Future trades, but your card's also kind of stuck.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's just see.
Yeah, that's fine. We can talk later.
Yeah, you see the brick rolled.
I think. Griffin never got a sheep, right?
No, I did not.
Okay, that's what I thought. I feel bad for pointing my road up to the 569. Maybe I should have pointed it right. I still think I need a 3-for-1 though.
You get the 5-2, don't you?
Yeah, you should have gone down right to 9, 10, 5, 10, and then just pointed to the 3-to-1 on the 5-2.
You think so? It's too slow this way?
It's not too slow. I mean, it's different. You don't get as much ore as you would have.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. I'll have the plow to the 11-12.
I'm fully aware.
I know. Thinking if I should take it or not. There's a lot of options here.
I mean, it kills my game, and I'll get thrashed for a second game in a row. It's okay. If it's your best option, you can go for it. Because the issue is I have 4 cards and I have like nothing to offer, unless you want like future deals.
Let's see. I don't think you really block me anywhere. Maybe the 9 would, but I think you're more incentivized to
It's
block.
pretty redundant block, yeah.
Yeah. Wood spot. 3-1. I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry, bro.
It's okay.
I think it's pretty good for me.
This is how Dylan treats his fans. It's okay. Staples.
This is how I treat a national champion.
Let's see the spot on you said that.
Reputation plow.
Sheesh. Okay, that's a pretty nasty plow. That's a pretty nasty plow. That's tough for Cool Duel. I mean, his game's not dead. I know he said his game is dead. And I think we can agree that's not true. If I'm Cool Duel, I'm going to say my game's dead and know that deep down it's not true. If I'm someone else at the table, though, I would flag. I don't think it's dead, my guy. Cool Duel's game. Road settle, city, maybe a second city if it ever makes sense. Devs. That's enough to win a game. So it's not dead. It's definitely not dead. I think where Cool Duel would run into problems is if this Brickport settlement goes away. If that settlement goes away, he might be dead. Till then, no chance. No chance. He doesn't need this spot at all. It's a dev card game. You don't need that spot. So just giving you guys a little bit of insight. I think it behooves him to say his game is dead, though. There's no reason. As a player, you like to talk down your own game and up others people's game. So as Cool Duel, saying, you plowed me, my game's dead. Sure, why not? Why not say it? If I'm somebody else, though, do you want to say, no, it's not? See, now he's heading to his Brickport. This is really the settlement he wants. 2 ore on the 8. The ability to use these bricks for dev cards. That's the spot. That's the money. This spot is absolutely good for Dylan. He's got the double 9 rolls, so it's already doubled. It's already card of choice. Dylan's probably going to go here, go back here. Ooh, Griff with the big boy city. This is a big spot. Take a look at these. When these 8s come in, this guy is absolutely collecting. And the 4s as well. Don't forget about those 4s. Don't forget about him. This guy is picking up cards. He's got his 2 settle spots, 1, 2. I think these spots are both very cohesive. 3 for 1 port, double the 8 wheat, get on the wheat port. He's going to have things to do with all his cards. He's also probably at some point going to city up this 8-4-3. And then those 8s are really going to cook. Those are really going to cook if it's open. I think at this moment, let's see, who's got devs bot? Just Cool Duel with 1 knight. Just 1 knight bot so far. Not too many devs. We're going to see how quickly Shanks can get this game going. We're going to see. Let's jump back in chat for a sec and see what's going on here.
Looking for.
I get a future sheep with this.
Future ship.
Yep.
I think it makes him too strong since it gets in the port. Let's not do that.
Yeah, I'm just 4 for 1 here. I think it's a fair deal. You
Yeah,
produce
no, it gives you
more
some-
wood
it
in the
gives you
brick
some-
because you double the firewood.
Yeah, it does nothing for me. So if
I
you
can
wanna
give
throw a future
you a no steal with this.
nah, I'm good.
Because the 8's my block anyway, so.
I don't know. I need the sheep. That's the only way I'll do the trade.
Okay, future ship for wheat or R, any of those.
Deal.
I think we're going to see this settle come in now. There it is. Boom. So Shanks, that was his idea all along. He got his settle in. Now you got to think he's going to this sheep port, 3 for 1. That's the game that he committed to on placements. Griffin does a good job there of getting a future sheep out of that trade. But Shanks also doing a good job and at making sure it is for ore. He really wants those ore trades. And he got the resource he wants. This 8 though is massive here. Look at how many cards Griffin has. He's already got the city down. Is he about to get this second city going? Let's see. What does he even have here? He's got, a bunch of wood and brick. Griffin's game that we're looking at here, I think he's just going to look to be, we call this game, it's potentially 4-city road game. It's a 4-city road game, folks. What does that look like? Let me draw it out for you guys. This is, textbook stuff here from our U.S. national champ. We're looking at settle, city each spot. That's 8 points, and then take road. And he's got a lot of space over here as long as Shanks doesn't make his way to cut him off. He's got, the full right side of the board at the moment. So he's got quite a bit of space. And if that 4 rolls, if that 3 rolls, or even once he's got the settlements down, if that 8 rolls, he can definitely drop quite a few roads. So it's a game. It looks cohesive to me. He also just guaranteed his future sheep trade. But he actually 4 for 1 for it because it looks like Shanks didn't have it at this juncture. So Griffin had to rip the 4 for 1. He still has another future sheep coming in though, which he would absolutely take to take this. Wow. And he grabs another one with the wheat port, and he's in the dev game. So this guy's looking pretty scary. He's looking ahead of the pack. Let's jump back into VC and see what they're saying.
What can you give me though?
Dude, the 4 just rolled. Wood helps you, right?
The 9 just rolled. The 4 didn't.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you need a brick here?
Yeah, brick would be nice.
I can give you brick, Shanks. It's the only cards in my hand right now.
Well,
You
I'm
can give me
giving him a
brick.
free brick. That's fine.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You give me for free, Dylan? If you give me for free, I take with you. Otherwise, I just take with Kodu, I guess.
Well, there's nothing to take from Kudo, but I think I just take it. Yeah, you can just take it. Just take it for me for free for me. Fine.
Yeah. You have our right. Okay.
Yep.
So I would for a brick now.
Yep. That's fine.
I really wanted to roll a 4 on that last turn. It would have given me like 5 roads to go all the way to the 6 sheep. Crazy.
That would have been crazy.
Big 6. Big 6.
Shanks, what can I do to buy your sheep so you don't have to give it to Griffin?
I mean, you could also give it to me, and then you guys could help me buy Dev.
Let's try to do it earlier rather than later. What do you need, Shanks?
I need R or I need wheat. You don't have wheat, I guess. 6 is not rolled. Oh, 6 just rolled. Never mind. But if you're by dev here, you don't have an extra wheat.
Again,
do
I'm
you?
only wheat away to Kudo, so that's kind of off the table. What if I did something like what if I did this? I think that helps out. I just don't want
Yeah,
Griffin to
okay.
get the. Yeah, cool.
The ship's also, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I think
fine.
we have to make something happen here.
All right, let's talk about a couple things that happened that I think are interesting. They're trying to keep sheep away from Griff, understandably so. Shanks decides to prioritize this 3 for 1 spot. I see people in the chat saying, why not go to the sheep port first? I think there's trade-offs either way. Treeborn Frog, they did give away 10,000 colonist coins. They actually gave 30,000 away. So sorry to miss. Next year, I'm sure they're going to be giving more. Back to the game. I think there's pros and cons to going to the 3-for-1 first. Number one is doubling the 6 is quite a bit more production than doubling a 3 in theory. I mean, it depends on what rolls, but typically that is more production. Also, they do have quite a bit of wood and brick coming in every time these rolls. So if they were able to be a little more flexible with those cards, turn those cards into wheat, or I think that's useful. I also think they're absolutely going to be going here next. I think there's no question about it. And maybe picking up these extra 6s. You know, I can see the board is asking for sheep trades here. I think we've heard Griff ask for some. We saw Dylan ask for some. So there's maybe some value into getting extra sheep on this 6 for the tradability of it all. Cool. Let's go back into chat and see what's going on.
Force myself into a settle, and then Griff probably just gets further ahead with army. So
I mean, you have to settle anyway, because if Griffin steals your brick part.
I guess
Like,
so. Nah, man said he'd leave it for me. Okay. So the full trade is just 2 sheep for a wood, and then I get the rest of my cards back for free, right?
yeah, exactly. You can counter how many you want.
Okay. I think. So I have to dodge 2 rolls.
If you want,
I
I
would
can
have
also
to give you.
give you insurance too on your turn for a cheaper price.
Yeah. I would have to give you like 5 cards, and then you would port it. Are you deving?
No,
Or
just
no, you
saving.
said you were holding.
Just holding. Yeah, just holding.
So if I give you 5 cards, you jump to 8, then you port.
Do you want me to
Okay,
port
and
your
then-
sheep for it? Oh, I don't have. Oh, never mind. I thought I would have had the sheep for it. I don't.
I actually
Yeah.
do have like three sheep. So I guess you could port it for me, but I think if it's just 2 sheep for a wood, that's fine as well. I think this makes sense, right? Because you're gonna port
but
the sheep for a wheat and hold it, right?
yeah. So you do a wood for 3 sheep here, and I
No,
hold the
wood
brick
for
and
2
R.
wood for 2 sheep.
Yeah, but if I part, I can.
Hurry,
you don't
hurry.
have to port. You don't have to port. Just
Time.
accept it,
Hurry,
accept it,
hurry.
accept it.
So let's see what's going on here. It looks
No,
like
there's no port. It's just you owe me back.
they're
the
doing a
4 sheep.
trade so that Cool Duel can get under. They don't
Yeah,
want
I
Cool
have to
Duel to
part
7
it,
out.
otherwise I
What
have
they're
to-
actually doing is they're
No, yeah,
already
you're porting, but I thought that
playing
was
around Griffin. They're specifically playing around Griffin because he looks threatening with the 1 dev card, the city, the settle on the port, his road open on the other port. What they're trying to do here is it looks like they're trying to make sure that Cool Duel gets this spot and can compete with Griffin on the devs. It looks like that is what is going on. Cool Duel's paying a little bit for it.
Okay. Cool.
Nico, I'm working on a documentary about the competitive scene of Catan, the IRL scene. When's the doc dropping? Sometime next year for sure. I'll keep you guys posted. It's gonna be pretty cool. It made it back to Cool Duel's turn. He didn't 7 out, so the insurance worked out. No 7s rolled though, but it worked.
As for 2 wars, let me just counter.
Actually, yeah, you do that.
Then we trade AR for the wheat.
Carm, why not end of this year? Because it's got to be good, Carm. We don't make bad content here. We don't make bad content. We only make good stuff.
Dylan, do you want your port now? Port service now?
All right, so it looks like he got the settle in, and he's offering, part of this trade was giving Dylan port service. So he's going to take 2 of Dylan's brick, port it for a card of Dylan's choice, and give it back to him.
Because I'm thinking of trying to buy a dev this turn.
Just trying to buy a dev
But
this
the issue
turn
is
makes
I don't think
sense.
He has positioning on me, so it's not going to do anything.
What do you need to buy dev here?
I would need wheat.
That's what I figured, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
So
think anyone
Dylan,
has
stop
that, really.
feeding Cool Duel. His setup is better than mine.
it's not, but sure.
Well, he owes me something for free right now.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
That's why I'm asking. Do you want it?
Rip. Sorry about the night bot.
Because Shanks, this is, I guess, this is what I sort of wanted to offer you. I guess.
He's doing a 3-for-1.
I'd
He's
be
giving a
able to
bunch of
buy
sheeps
Four for one?
for a
I'll give you
wheat.
2 sheep so you can 4 for 1.
That would work as well. Yeah.
Yeah, what can you offer for the 2 sheep?
I would have to offer like this, I guess,
Send it over for a brick.
which I
I
don't
can
think
do
you
that,
really
Kudu,
need.
but I need an extra card here. I mean,
Yeah, the issue
I'll
is I
just
don't
be
really
with
have.
more cards.
I'll do the 2 for 1 if you can give me a future ore. That's fine with me.
That's fine. Yeah, I can do that.
He can probably give it future
I'll do
ore,
the 2
and
for
then
1
what that
also
does
if
for
you
Cool
give me-
Duel is
Oh,
that
the-
means
they said
that
it briefly, I
when
would've needed
Dylan's
another sheep,
blocking,
but I
he's
only
not
had
going to hit
3
this
sheep
8
in my
ore,
hand.
which is
So I realized
Cool
it
Duel's
didn't
best spot.
work
So
out.
why
Yeah, the 2
not?
for 1's better for you, yeah.
Why not throw that out? Then 3
So I
people
have
won't
Dylan
block this 8 ore.
and a brick board. Oh yeah, so do you want?
Shank's probably the only player who wants to block this 8 ore at the moment.
Let's see. I think as of now, go ahead and make your move first. Make your move first.
So now he's going to buy a dev card.
Nah, it's okay. I'll wait.
What's up, Julia? Welcome to Colonist Con. Welcome to the game.
I'm a cool guy.
Big game.
We're making this game long. I thought.
I'm gonna take the time to defend my case when it's my turn.
Wow, Griffin getting ready to defend his case.
For
We all want to hear that. How does the U.S. national champ defend his case?
Okay, so I actually have an ore in my hand. You just want that instead?
let's see. Do I want an ore in your hand instead? Let's do the sheep trade first. Do the sheep trade first.
Okay, yeah. Cause
So they're figuring out a trade, and they're trying to figure out
do you want
what
the ore?
Cool Duel ends up with in his hand. I think they're thinking about
Make you super flexible, since I think
Griffin potentially playing a knight, but the robber's not on Griffin, so I don't think you play a knight as Griffin here. There's no reason to. Also, he might not even have one.
Okay. Now we're done.
Yep, we're done.
Cool Duel gets a dev.
Nice,
There it
nice.
is.
Let's hear from Griffin now.
Big
What do
10.
you have to say, Griffin?
No, just the fact that Dylan agreed there is enough for me.
It just helps my hand. That's why I took it.
I mean, it didn't.
What is this?
My
versus
case is
algorithm?
that Cool Duel setup is better than mine. Obviously, he has 6 numbers and I have 3. My
But you
numbers roll,
dominate
like,
me on the 8, which is the main role I
Yeah.
needed.
if my numbers roll, I'm probably gonna win, right? But like, they're 3 numbers.
Yeah, the issue of the
I'll take this
from
if you can give me your
trees.
next week, Griffin. Otherwise, it just doesn't. It's not really useful for me.
For a sheep, I'll do it.
Sheep.
I mean, sheep is his
Fine.
one weakness. You said it yourself. Do you really want to feed him?
Griffin defended his case. It was the low roll diversity case. That was his
I think
case.
Griffin has a good defense setup here. If we give him an army, it would be very tough to.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna.
He
I'm
built
not
he
gonna
built
get-
like
I'm not
for cities.
I don't think Griffin's going to play for army here.
Probably has
I'm
a
gonna-
VP
I'm-
already.
try to do. I've got my
Oh.
coordinated 8s. I'm gonna try to roll 8 and 4, and that would be sick.
DyLighted.
I don't think Griffin's going to put up a
We-
fight for army,
for free-
especially if this dev card is not a knight. Then as a Griffin, I'm like, maybe I pull 0 more dev cards all game.
I'm not exactly sure what you want either.
I just want a free wheat here. Barely
Yeah,
produce
I
wheat.
can't really do that. I don't have any wheat.
Oh, okay.
I can do like. Let's see. I can give you a port service for free if you'd like that. For insurance here. Otherwise, I'm just not really interested.
Port service. You mean give me 3 cards?
No, as in I'll port your wood for you whenever you need it.
Oh no, I don't have wood right now.
No,
I think
like
it's
for later then.
just okay.
Okay.
I'll just pass.
Cool.
So I want to comment on something that I think is interesting
I
is
have
that
wood.
You need
naturally a lot of these players look like road players.
I guess
It looks like
wheat.
Dylan's
to import
game
my
is
two
sort
wood
of
for wheat, but I don't know what I can do
sort of a
for
road
wheat.
game cutting
Okay.
down the middle here, yeah? Doing something, you
I
know,
can just help you
looks something like
this.
this, maybe wrapping around here, over here. He looks like a road player to me, just
Dylan gets
naturally.
a city.
But
Yeah, this is a.
so does Shanks. Shanks also looks like a road player
it doesn't help
naturally.
me.
Connecting here,
Doesn't help me at all. I
building
just-
up around here, swing,
Let me
swing.
see.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we've
doing
got
fine, so I'm
2
working
road
on it,
players,
especially since I want the 8 ore to be.
but Griffin's setup,
Yeah.
despite the fact that he
thing
doesn't
is, I
have the
have a
ability to
city
connect his settlements,
as soon as
it
possible
kind of
to
looks
get
like a road
behind.
game to me. Look what resources he
Maybe I can
has.
even buy devs in city.
Look what he's got.
Like
Wood and
taking my
brick,
parts.
and then just city
So-
stuff. So he's just going to be building up city, and then when that 4 drops, it's just roads. He's not really, I don't really see him getting a super flexible dev card game going. If he were to, he would have to be,
think I'm just
porting
past,
his wheat.
am I right?
But
6
when the
times
8
with
rolls, does he really want to port his wheat, or does he just want to drop another city?
Rip that city.
I think it
down.
really
Doesn't help me
depends
that
on
much,
what
yeah.
his
Doesn't
dev
help
card
me
is
at all.
here. If it's not a knight,
Pop it down. big
do you
boy.
want to risk buying more knights and wasting cards like that when it really looks like Cool Duel has a solid grip on army at this moment? So what that does is that makes Cool
Definitely
Duel
3, 10, 11.
the only army guy,
Yeah, 100%.
sort of. He's the only army guy. And he's already got his city going. He's already got his port going. Boom, boom. He's got good wheat, good sheep. He collects 3 ore on 8. I know he said Griffin dominates him on the 8 roll. Not totally. It's, Griffin gets 2 and 2, which is great, sure.
Oh man.
Cool Duel doesn't get 3 ore on the 8. That's, that's legit. That's cards. So, Cool Duel, it absolutely has a slight advantage here. And if Griff starts looking spooky with a bunch of cities, what you can potentially do is make sure somebody else snags that road. Feed
got
this
the mono,
connect.
right?
Feed this connect.
Yeah.
Griff then has a hard time. He has to hit multiple 4s to be able to just, build a lot of roads. And he can, running out of space here.
Okay.
So, if I had to pick who to play as here, obviously everyone has their advantages, but I do think Cool Duel has a pretty legitimate advantage. When you're the only guy on army, that's legit. I was talking earlier about how he mentioned this this plow is GG for him.
Thanks, do you need
I don't
need
think
wheat?
so. I think he just needs one
I
more
need
road
wheat,
settle. I mean, we can count.
For maybe I
1,
need
2,
wood, but I
3,
don't think you'll have
4,
much to spare.
5 with this road settle. 6, 7 with army. Pick up a couple VPs. City.
4.
He could city one more time. I
Five,
mean, the
maybe
ideal would
4.
be something like 2 VPs,
Okay.
road settle, and then city this up. Something like that. Just giving you ideas.
That's correct. Yes, it is.
Cool Duel gets a ore for sheep trade. Is this for a dev here?
If I can't hop, the next best thing for me is probably to just try and get a wood here.
I have wood. I have.
The issue is I can only offer you sheep shanks. Unless you're looking
That's okay
for
if you
like
give
a
me.
future or on the what's up?
Yeah, I can have a future wheat maybe. Can you do a future
Yeah.
wheat?
I can.
The Fun Glutton, you might be right. Griffin might
I
fully
can-
be a build to
I'm
10
gonna-
guy.
yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't
drop
think
you
he's
some
with this
cards,
with his
and then
road access. I don't think
I'll
he's gonna have the
make
most
sure
trouble
it's
getting
full,
to extra
I'll just
settlements.
rather lower your hand size.
He doesn't even quite need
Yeah,
road.
that would be nice. That would be nice.
He could just city everything up and then come down here, settle, come over here and settle.
Okay, so you can take 2 sheep from my
You
hand
can
or
count. You can count. I only have
Okay.
sheep in my hand, so you can counter.
This is interesting from Cool
You sure you
Duel.
only want me to hold this many?
no.
I have-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is good.
So this is interesting. Cool Duel, what he's doing is
The
he's
issue is
carving
when
out
eight rolls,
Okay.
Griff gets another
he's
city.
carving out another settle spot for himself.
So,
He also still always has this one later.
Yeah, if he gets another city, we have
He's also getting himself to a 3-for-1. How useful is the
already-
3-for-1 in
already
this spot as
in
Cool Duel? It's a little useful.
warm
It's
here.
for sure a little bit useful.
27
If the
cities
8 rolls
easily.
2 times,
I mean,
but
city-
the 6
city has
hadn't
the
rolled,
mono as well.
you
We
can
know he
make
has it,
3 of those
so
in order
it's
into a
just
wheat
now,
if you need
is
to.
there any
A
reason
little
to
more
play mono?
self-sufficient. Come later in the game, especially when you're trying to
Bro,
close out the game, you're
that's
going to get a
one
lot
card,
less
and I don't-
help from the
He's
other
not
players
playing
being
mono,
fluid.
yeah.
Nah, yeah, I'm kidding.
I think it's a legitimate play. It's a little slow
just
in this
whether or not
moment.
to
You know,
slap
for
it in right
example,
now,
he
prevent
could
the
have dropped 1 road
Oh,
here
no,
and then
no,
still
nice.
had wood brick to settle later.
break.
But maybe you don't want to sit on that many
You're not
cards.
blocked. You need to defend the 8.
5 becomes a free card as well. Excellent point. Definitely useful.
I think it's a good move.
What's his last card? It depends on what his last card
It's
is.
an. It's. I know.
think
I know
it's a
what
good-
it is.
Cool Duel now deciding if he should be moving the knight onto Griffin's 8 wheat here.
Okay.
I think it's a good move because then you secure a path to army at least.
Of course, the other players are going to say it's a good
don't have
move. They want the
knights.
knight
Oh my
off of
God,
them.
Cool, you're crazy, dude.
Griffin
Bro, I
just
don't want you
announced he
getting a
does
second
not
city
have a
on the
knight.
knight. I feel like this is fairly reasonable. And if
don't-
you have a
I don't
knight,
get
I'd
a-
like to see it.
I don't have a knight.
Okay, you don't have a knight. All right, that's nice info to
I
have.
get road,
So
road
now
and I
you
don't-
punish him. You punish him.
I don't get road and I don't
Punish
get army. And I have
Doesn't
3
have a knight,
numbers.
clearly.
Solo
It's
block
probably
me
a
and they-
VP. If
Well, then,
if
where do you
gets
want me to
8
block,
row.
Griff? Where do you want me to block?
There's literally nowhere
5
else.
sheep. Good.
5
Both should
sheep.
block.
It's,
Nah.
It's very
Everyone has
useless.
sheep.
I think it's
considering
going on
everyone has
8.
sheep already.
I think it's the 8 wheat.
Dylan just foregoed his city to buy a dev. Okay, good stuff.
Ooh, there's another 9. Great for Dylan.
Just a really like genuinely not a good move.
So what do you roll me here?
Griff hating on this block. He doesn't like it.
2 ore and a wood.
And a wood.
Yeah.
For a sheep you gave me, yeah.
Like cool. How do you
Genuinely not a good
very bad
move.
play?
Great line from Griff. I love
It
it.
gives him an army here, most likely. Like
No,
Wait, did I not get anything for the insurance trade?
You're getting worked by these guys right now.
Kodo?
You're doing
Wait,
them
no, I'm just,
favors every.
no, I'm giving it to you. I'm just like, wait, Shanks, what, did I just give you insurance for nothing?
You gave me insurance,
Yeah.
yeah. We did the trade. We did the trade for the insurance.
Oh, right, yeah, okay, sure.
Looks like Shanks is going to get a city. He's getting quite a few ore here. He's got a lot of cards. This feels like a 693
And
city.
also you owe me a future wheat for
Which
He owes
doesn't make
everyone
sense.
like everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
She's
My cards
Shanks
don't even belong to me. It's just dead.
wheeling and dealing here.
I'll just
He
type
didn't
it.
look like he's in a great spot, but if he can drop this city,
Cool duel, and none of it has been good. It's all been bad plays.
Griffin doesn't agree with Cool Duel's plays. We're going to see how it shakes out. Feels like this city is coming in. 693. That's the big production spot. Yeah, there it is. That's the production coming in. Now, once he gets on the sheep port, the 6 is cooked. 9 also
look,
with the
another
3 for
six.
1
job,
becomes
Cool
card
Duel.
of
You're
choice.
playing great.
2 9s in a row with the wood port for Dylan looks great too. This feels like a city. 695. Another city coming in. Boom.
Where's the city coming? Yeah. That's it.
Absolutely. It's a big spot for Dylan. Dylan on 5 with
Good
a
job,
dev
Cool Duel.
here.
Good job, Cool Duel.
Now we blocked
Griffin
it
not
out.
thrilled with this block, as we can hear. We can absolutely hear Griffin's not thrilled with this block.
Kind of sucks. I got plowed. That was a good move.
I figured it was where you're going next, so. You can
Well,
go to the 912 now.
Dylan can definitely go 912. I think next for Dylan is just this. You've got all your production going. I think you just want to get that down. It can still work with the road if you wanted to go for road long term. You circle like that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You could do something like that if you wanted.
No, 9-10 is the best move.
Griff says 9-10 is the best move.
But it screws
Or
up my road
6
really
or 6-2.
badly.
It's either that or 6-2 if you want to shorten Shanks's road.
Right, because Shanks' road and Dylan's roads sort of poke into each other. As you can see, they both
What
potentially
Shanks
want to
is
build
gonna
this
do
way.
is build up to 8 points, and then he's going to try to take road to win. That's what he always does.
If you force the road, the table will be lean to give me the road back then. So not sure if that's
No,
the
no,
plan.
they won't. No, they won't. Table won't do anything.
Do we like 9-10 for
Think so.
Dylan?
Pointing the 9
There's
it's
trade-offs.
awful for my road now.
It's good for his production.
I think it's the best spot that you can settle on, but it's not good for other parts of your game.
It's slower. This is 1 road settle. 3 for 1's a helpful port. This is 2 road settle.
What am I porting for?
Makes the wood port a little chunkier. Adds a 10 ore roll, which Dylan could absolutely use.
sure what the best move is here.
Dylan deciding. It feels like he has one road to drop here. I think if you have one road, I think you just lay it here.
I think my hand's too bloated for that.
He's deciding. Where's he dropping?
I did the Griffin move.
Wow, he's listening to Griff. You know, not a bad play to listen to Griff.
I didn't
say.
I'm not sure that that's the best move.
He's saying he's not sure it's the best move.
Fuck.
Dylan, now what you do is, Dylan, is you say, oops, I goofed. I shouldn't have listened to
Yeah,
Griff.
I don't
I
think
got
I'm
played.
totally sure.
Talk down your game. It's cool duel. Can he muster up another dev card here? Or is he angling? He could definitely angle for this settlement first.
You need the 3-for-1.
Shanks just said with the production, he thinks Dylan needs the 3-for-1. I don't think he's totally wrong.
That was a main candidate right there.
I agree that I think getting to this 9-10 is good for Dylan's long-term road game because as we see, Shanks appears to be his main road
Is there a way
competitor.
to
Shanks wants to
feed you
do
some roads
something like this, road-wise.
Why do you want to feed
So if
him
he
road?
takes, so if
I need
Dylan
Because you're probably
goes to this
6,
9-10,
8 with road, 9 with saddle.
this
No,
caps
never been on me. This is a fresh dev.
Shanks's road. Shanks can get maximum here.
I need
1,
bricks. Anyone
2,
trading bricks
3,
here?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Dylan, do
9,
you have
10,
bricks?
11.
haven't rolled?
So if he gets all the way to there
This
and
is a
connects
shit
like
player,
this,
and
this
he
is
really
11
slow. I think
roads.
they're too strong.
And then if
Yes.
Dylan can muster up, you know,
Yeah, but you
building
have a window.
to here, Dylan would then be
before
capped
me,
at
yes.
13, or Shanks would be capped at 13.
Oh, he doesn't.
The real question is, how does Dylan then maximize his road? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That feels like Dylan's road game. So then Shanks isn't actually capped. I guess Shanks just maybe sort of capped himself, though, at 14 max by building this over here.
Dylan, if you have a knight, maybe you would play it so that you can get the wheat that I owe you.
I think that's what Dylan's road network looks like here.
You know, I don't think so.
Nice roll for Dylan. Dylan likes 11s. He just popped. He just dropped a fatty 9 with this wood port, and then an 11. Well, Dylan's one road from road. I don't
Let me
think.
just reiterate how good of a block that was, Cool Duel. It was so good. So good.
Ooh, Dylan
Totally didn't lose.
opting for
Wow.
devs here. It's interesting. We don't know what his devs are at all.
If it has
He
a
hasn't
knight.
really been tested.
Such a good block.
You know, in this spot, this 8 wheat block, I agree with Griff. I think Dylan's absolutely ahead of Griffin at this point. Dylan is definitely ahead of Griffin at this juncture. 2 devs with the 659 city in this port. Good role diversity, road play.
What are you thinking here, Kodo?
9 wood, Rob Dylan.
It's a very difficult block.
9 wood
Nine
just
wood.
hurts me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking
a-
about the other 9 wood.
The solo
Yeah,
No, not-
maybe the other 9.
Don't shoot. I think it's
9
a shooter,
wood,
right?
Rob.
Or even the 5 sheep. Even the 5 sheep is nice. Because at least
9
he
wood,
doesn't
Rob.
have.
Wait, which? Why would I? But that just hurts Shanks more, doesn't it?
It feels like
Yeah,
you
the
guys
9
wanna
wood. The 9 wood just hurts me.
Okay.
And he listens to Griff anyways.
block 2 people, and he's tripled up on it.
I think you're far ahead of me now.
Think he's going to rob Dylan. Yep.
I don't think so.
Depends on his devs. If they're good devs, then he is.
But
As we can see here, this woodport
He
plow
has
for
two beasts.
Dylan, super
Just
nice.
need
It's
road
come into
setup.
play a lot.
I wish it's not.
You know, as Dylan,
It's not
you
being
can
mono.
try and play a slightly more modest
Oh,
game where
sure.
you just
You'll
take the
see the
3-for-1 and play like
At the end of
that.
the game, yeah.
But this woodport's gotten some serious action. He's used it multiple times. So this plow's really, you know, it's already paid for itself. And look at all this wood. Look at all this wood. These rolls are amazing for him here.
I have wood if you need it.
Don't even take the road with the wood.
Do you need ore?
What are they going to try and work up here?
Or
Is Shanks trying to muster up this settle here?
Should I take road here? If you guys help me, I can take. I have to port 2 bricks.
He's
But
asking
I
about
only
taking
have-
road here.
I mean, Griff probably can't help you because he's only got 2 cards, and I can only give you wood and sheep. So
How about? Yeah, just let him. I think he's fine. He's got 8 cards. I'm very concerned once he gets into 6, or once he gets in the sheep port.
Shanks,
I
I would
mean,
help
like-
if I can't.
Shanks, are you able to make anything out of if I give you wood and sheep?
I need 2 ships report. I need 2 ships report so I can take.
I have 2 sheep. Yeah. It's just what am I gonna get out of this?
You get an ore. That's what I can do. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Porting.
Not exactly what Cool Duel needs.
Ore is
I
pretty
hate to do this. I hate to do this, but I have to.
This trade kind of sucks for me. Let me just.
It
think
sucks
about
for me
it
too.
I don't know if you need to do this as
I was
Cool
used
Duel.
to settle, to use for the cheap part. Sucks for me too.
Is there urgency to feed Shanks Road?
But it's
a little
necessary,
bit.
I guess.
You know, if Dylan's sitting on 2 VPs, if he gets really lucky pulls, he has road settle for win. So yeah, there's absolutely urgency.
Okay.
Cool Duel decides to do it.
I hate this.
Yeah. Shanks ports 2 3-for-1s for the brick to get the roads down. That's ouchy. That's not really what you want, especially when you're doubled up on the 4. That's not what you want. It was a desperation play. One thing you could do as Shanks, though, is as Shanks, you could absolutely settle this spot first and gamble. Hope that Dylan doesn't have the 2 VP. And maybe hopefully get people to feed you later. Problematically, Griffin popped off, was hitting those 8s and 4s, and I can't remember the last 8 or 4 that's come through. Guy is still sitting on 2 cards. I don't think he's done anything for about half the game at this point. And that really is the feast or famine of the 8843. Feast, they roll, you win. They don't, you don't. Also, they rolled early. He looked scary, and guess what? Hasn't rolled. It's tough. It's a tough spot for him to be in. I think his hope at this juncture is that he just doesn't get blocked. His numbers roll. I mean, if they roll, he can absolutely come back. He hits hard on 8s and 4s. And then also 3. He hits really hard. So he just needs to roll, an 8 while it's open. Shanks takes road, goes to 7. What's Dylan going to do here? He has a lot of cards, 2 devs. Doesn't move the knight. Notably does not move the
Why I
knight.
suggested it.
I was more so a
Speaking
fan of
you-
the other 9 wood block than this one.
Yeah.
I just think that for me and Cool Duel, making Shanks the road batch instead of leaving him open so that he can get more cards.
No. I need it open to be the road batch. With this blocked, he has more
just got
position on me.
we just got-
He has an advantage on me to get roads. That's the problem.
He does have the advantage now.
Yeah.
But we got
And
you.
maybe
Brody,
we can
with
stop.
That's my point.
Wow, Dylan buys a third
Kudo has
dev
no
here.
lead.
This guy has a lot of dev cards.
Only if he can pop again.
We have no information.
Yeah,
Looks
we
like he's
don't
going to
know.
buy a
Maybe he
4th.
has a knight.
4 dev cards. Plays a road building. Wow, where's he going with this? 9, 10, 12. Not, yeah. That makes sense to me. Absolutely. He sets up both his settle spots. No one can contest those now. Can he lay a settle down at this moment? Yes, he can. Nice play. Well done.
Move it
Now
to
that
the
9
knight
is,
then,
this is a
please.
card and a half for Dylan.
To the 9 mood.
Dylan, this block barely hurts
My
Dylan.
computer screen is frozen. Alright,
And now they're moving it to the other 9 wood. Here's Cool Duel coming in. Ooh, and the 11 keeps dropping. That's Dylan's best roll right now. Or it's up there, comparative to other players.
Shanks, what do you
He gets
have
2
in your
cards, and
hand? 'Cause
everybody
I have
else in the
ore
game
bricks to
gets
feed you.
Yeah,
2
I have ore.
cards.
You only have ore.
Yep,
Okay. That kind of sucks. Cause
it does.
I have settle if I do a Necthin and port my
Throw a
brick.
Necton.
Yeah.
No, Necton parts are.
Yeah, that's my point. Like if I
Oh, you part R and brick.
yeah, if I
Okay.
pour my ore, if I 4-1 my ore, I can settle the 5-2, I guess.
I think you have to save me some bricks here. Can you do anything else but settling? Maybe
No,
bind
that's
death?
the issue. There's no dev if the only thing you have is ore
You have R and brick.
or in brick. Ooh.
Right now they have a problem.
Or
No,
in
no,
If
you have R and brick.
feels like Dylan maybe has a victory
Oh,
point
yeah,
in
I
here,
have ore
his
and
2
brick,
devs.
but, like, my whole
If he gets
hand is
this settle
basically
down,
use it to
that
settle,
puts him to 8.
and that's it.
This settle is 8 points.
See.
And then what he can do
Which
is he can
seems
build
pretty
2
bad.
roads
I
here,
would love to leave you.
8
Some
roads.
bricks.
Yeah.
So Shanks needs to
Do you
extend,
have a sheep, Cool?
which is a really rough
I
spot
don't
for
have a
Shanks to
sheep,
be
no,
in.
I gave them all to Shanks.
I don't think he wants to extend.
Yeah, we're pretty doomed.
kinda
if you
weak.
Can't buy a dev here.
Yeah, there's no dev here unless you are willing to give me another ore, which I can 4-1.
But you're saying you can afford dev?
If I can 4-1 my ore into a dev, yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Wait, Griffin, you want this?
I'll save the road for Shanks. Yeah, yeah. I want you to buy a dev.
Okay. Time to be extremely inefficient with my resources. Let's go.
Yeah, we just like if Dylan has
Cool
a
Duel
knight,
buys
we're gonna
another
have to
dev.
right back onto him, and if you don't have one, then I mean, if you whiffed there, then we're boned anyway. So
Yeah.
we had to try.
Yeah, you know,
There's
I
the first 4 in a
Future
minute.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get road this game. I think it's just gonna be fed to Shanks. I'm gonna be forced to build here.
I hope so.
Where's Griffin going with all these?
Yeah,
Guy's
I mean,
got
it seems like they already have
guy's got 2 roads in hand at least from this last trade.
I need at least 2 roads.
I think he has to give them to Shanks, but what can he get for that? Some
I-
sheeps?
I do have 2 wood, so I'll do that for you.
He's gonna just go to his 8. Okay. Nice block. Very
Yeah,
important.
nice.
Very important 9 wood block here.
You don't need nothing.
Shanks has 2 roads of his own volition off that 9-4 roll. I think as Shanks, you just, drop some roads over here. I think you go over here.
10 ore might
Probably
be
the
best.
10 hour.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
probably
ore
10
so he
hour.
doesn't cap your road, right?
I think that's
Because
right.
I'm
afraid
never
of
capping
you.
your road on the 6.
I'm afraid Griffin. Yeah, I'm afraid Griffin just plowing me there.
No,
so
no.
build a safe
I don't-
road, but
I would have gone there,
Yeah.
Shanks. When I built those roads, I was considering your road network. I'm not going to the 10.
no, I mean the ship part. That's what I'm
Oh
considering.
yeah, no, I have no need for that spot either.
I think it would be a waste of resources because I'm not close to
Like
winning.
as long as you're not popping and as long as you don't dip into the deck, then I have no need to take away a spot from you because you'll need a second city eventually.
Yep.
He lays a couple more roads. Now the 2 roads for
reveal where he
Dylan
has no
is
knight.
not a road take. This gets him to 8, which only ties. Dylan plays a knight. Where's it going? Probably 8 ore.
I'm the road batch man. If you want to steal me, you do it.
That's good though. You have 2 open settles. It's you're in a good spot.
He does have 2. Shanks does
I'm
have
on
2
5
open
points.
settles.
Cool Duel's
You
on
said
6.
yourself.
Yeah, make cool
If
to
I,
play the night card.
if I don't get a city, I'm not dangerous. You said yourself.
Yeah,
You
but
got a
you're
city.
sitting after the 2 settles.
Is it the 8 or is it the 6 sheep? Not exactly sure.
Dylan's looking at this spot and this spot.
You wanna know what
Not
my dev
leading
is?
that far.
No, I think it's the 8 over here.
I agree. I think it
Probably
is the
fine.
8 ore here.
2 players.
Find
It's
out
the
if
player to
Cool
watch.
Duel has a knight. That's very important information. You might be walking into a solo block on your 9 wood, but you might be doing that anyways, even if you hit the 6
No, I'll
sheep.
play a knight. Don't worry about it.
Cool Duel says he has a knight. Not exactly what Dylan wants to hear. I think you robbed Cool Duel for sure.
Griffin, our deal is still on, right? Where you owe me the future wheat for sheep.
Yep.
Shanks has a great chance here. I really think Shanks' position is shaping up nice. He sort of has to hold road.
After touch once. I don't know what to do. Let's see.
The interesting
You
thing
settled the
here,
board? Did
here's
you
an
have
interesting
a-
thing.
did you have a
By
bot?
Dylan dropping this road here towards this settlement from this direction,
Yep, probably.
he actually makes it so that he can't get to 15 roads, I think. Because if you count, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got this 5 length, right? Let's not count this one for a sec. Let's instead imagine 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 around the outside. And then if you wanted to get to 15, it's got to go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I don't know that you need to get to 15 roads here, but it is worth noting that Dylan took away his own ability to get to 15 roads by laying this road towards the 3-for-1. It's the efficient route to get your settle down, but it destroys your 15 road length road. Griffin, a sigh of relief finally to hit this 8. It really feels like, I think he's had this dev for a long time. I think it's a VP. So what's Griffin's plan here, right? He's at 6, settle for 7, and then 3 more cities. I think that's it. Alternatively, he could hit another 4 and drop his roads over here and pick up 1 more settle. This is going to be his last settle spot, though. This is going to be the last one. So,
yeah, unfortunately, that's not what I'm looking for.
He's got to roll 4s and 8s. He's got a city up. It could work out.
We are looking for the same thing.
It could work out. The dice will determine it. That looks like his plan, though. He mentioned, Griff said that he doesn't need the sheet port settle earlier. And I think he doesn't. And I think it's because he has a VP.
Yeah, Dylan, I agree, but like you're just ahead of me on the build to 10 effort also.
I don't think so. I think
You're saying Griff has a mono? Apparently.
Yeah.
He could. It's not a bad card here. Yep, it looked like he did. All right, good call.
I mean, he said he had it.
It's a good call. He did say he had it. Okay. So, nice mono there. 9 sheep, not bad. What's he got out of it? Settle and city. Pretty good turn.
GG Griff.
Also, let it be known, does Griff have... Ooh, and a 4 immediately. Great roll.
I don't think I should have been solo blocked, really.
Does Griff have a way to take road? I don't think so. If we look at it,
With the mono and then do some other stuff, but
once Shanks gets this settlement down,
with 8s, basically.
Griff's road, I think it's capped at, let's see. Actually, let's get creative.
Much, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only 8. It's only 8 in any direction. Even if he goes like this,
should extend.
That's
I
8.
think it should extend, right? Yeah.
Once Shanks gets this settle,
He wins with 5 roads.
I don't win with anything.
No. Think about
We're talking about Griff now, because double 4, for example.
Double 4s, yeah, double 4s and 3.
no, you just need to settle here. I guess he's thinking about extending this way to protect that.
Is if I have to probably.
If he builds this road, that does reduce
extend
his
from
road
the
length.
other side, because if I extend to the 10R, one of you guys can cut me.
Wait, if
cut my
you just drop,
roads.
if you just drop one road to the desert, you just prevent him from taking road in general.
Yeah, but you could build like 3 roads with the road builder sample and steal my
I mean,
road.
that's not gonna really happen. I need like multiple 3s and 10s. I don't think you understand. Like, my production's pretty ass. Especially
That's
since
not
it's
true.
Dylan's production's very good. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't agree with what he just said.
For me to build on the 10 ore requires
It is hampered a
I
lot
think
by this
no
block.
no one would take roads with 9 roads.
I think you need to
it's safe
trust
to do
that
this.
he's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think you need. I was gonna say, I think you just need to trust that Dylan's not gonna road all the way there. I also think the 8 wheat's probably the most flexible block here.
yeah, but he's at 8 cards. It's kind of annoying here.
No, just
I
takes
mean,
it under. It's the
Yeah,
best.
the
I think.
expected value of you rolling a 9 or versus rolling an 8 is
No, I think I just
probably
put it on
better
the
if you
3 to 1.
slam
I
the
think
8.
it's
He has the wheat part. The thing is not even.
Yeah, the
it's
issue
not
is
only
the
the
wheat
coordination,
more
it's
than
the wheat
anything
part
else.
also.
Shanks, you're the unbiased one. You think it's really the 8 wheat? Take him under?
Yes.
Wow. All right, they're going to give Griff insurance
Yeah,
here, it
but
looks
if he
like.
rolls a
Block this
8
one.
here, he gets the
He
city
still has
and
other rolls to go over.
Yeah, as we
Like
can
the
see
game,
now,
it
it's
has
the feast or famine dilemma.
Combination of
Griff
aces
hit like
and 4s
2
means that he
rolls,
doesn't even need the
and
board
all of a
to finish
sudden
this
people
game.
are scared about him again.
Fuck it.
Ooh, and there's the 9. Huge 9 roll.
I need 2 cities and a road settle to win.
yeah, 2 cities and 2 8s for you. Road you already have in your hand. So
They're
Road
tracking.
settle. I need.
They are tracking. That's a huge 9, though. That's 2 cards of choice for Dylan. Does Dylan continue to invest in this dev card game? It looks like he is.
Road settle and 2 seeds.
This looks like another dev card to
Not
me.
now, because you got
Porting 2 wood for the ore. Let's see. Let's see if it comes through. Dylan really fishing for those VPs here. VP, mono, even a Yop, not bad as Dylan in this spot. Griffin should have taken the sheep port out of contention. Maybe. I think he was worried because when he dropped these roads, he didn't have the settlement.
All wood.
So he would have had to drop
It's
these
the
2
dev.
roads
Cards are not
to the
dev.
sheep port and not settle. And if he loses a settlement there, like for example, if Shanks gets fed this
Like,
settlement
6
because
hasn't
they're
rolled
worried
yet.
about Griffin,
It's not
That would
rolling.
be
it's a
for
little
now.
big. It's a little risky. Griff is doing a
he's
balance of
got
playing
4 wood
risky,
and
but
all.
also
It's tough.
taking his guaranteed points.
Definitely got a VP there.
It might have been fed. It would have been hard. I mean,
think
the
our
feed
build
would have
is
put
pretty
Shanks to 8
strong.
though, so it gets tough. It does get tough. It's unclear if it would have been fed.
Wood.
Yeah, with me solo block, Dylan wins much faster than any of you guys do.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he needs to stay solo blocked.
I think it becomes a balance of we pray no 8s.
People voicing concern about Dylan. Dylan does have the ability to take back road. That is, those are big 2 points right away. Shanks at 7 with road, obviously in the game, shouldn't be ignored. Has 2 open settle spots. Boom, boom, settle once, twice for 9 points. But, yep, Dylan buys a dev card here. Dylan does have the ability to get road
What
back.
can I give you?
I assume your hand is basically
Let's
Lots
be
of
pretty
woods.
careful here.
just
Since
wood, isn't it?
Yeah,
Cool
but
duel. I don't. How about giving him insurance
2/3.
here? He's court, and then he's in the lead.
Since as soon as he listen, as soon as a 6 rolls, right, he's able to settle on the sheep port, and then he settles again very quickly. That's what I'm very scared about. So just be careful.
He
Since
has-
he's already at 9 cards.
He has to settle as it is, Dylan. He's missing sheep, but he has 9 cards. He has to settle.
Dylan's correct.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I don't.
Shanks
I
is a
don't have
player.
this,
He's in the game. You got
My
to
hand
keep an
is
eye out
full
for
wood.
sure.
As soon as he gets on the port, he's
Most
bringing
of
up
it.
left.
But you don't have a brick, Shanks.
I have a brick. Most woods, I mean,
Brick or 7 wood, something like that.
something like that.
The thing here also, if Griff gets, a series of good rolls and Shanks ends up prioritizing the sheep port, Griff can absolutely road settle here. And then guess what? All of a
Let's do it
sudden,
for Shanks.
he has a
With 3
potential
rolls,
road
he's
length
shitty.
of, this is 8, 9, 10,
I don't know about
11.
giving Shanks insurance.
If I'm Griffin, that's what I'm looking at. You do need rolls, so it's tough. And as we see, he only has 3 numbers. He only has 3 numbers, and one of the big ones are his biggest one's blocked right now. Can he make anything happen on this turn? I know he doesn't want to commit his roads over here. He's asking, does he risk it for the biscuit? Does he hold them? Really, if I'm Griff, what I want is road settle here. That's the juice. Whoa!
That's pretty bad.
He's risking it for the biscuit. The other risk here, in my mind, is Dylan has two dev cards. He could very easily be sitting on the other Monopoly. And then this Griffin risk, actually what that ends up doing is giving Dylan a huge, bigger turn.
Where?
We'll see. Wow, Shanks now deciding where to settle. Obviously, this sheep port makes his game more flexible. It makes the 6. Boom. Okay, he takes that. He's gambling.
I think porting away 3 of my wood for a wheat might be a good idea in case Dylan has a mono.
Interesting. Yeah,
And now they're talking about mono defense. Interesting.
but I have to give you.
It still leaves me over. It just decreases the amount of wood on the board. It's nothing for you. It's nothing for you. It's just
They are discussing the potential Dylan mono. That was what
I'm
I was
thinking
just
here,
thinking
yes.
about.
What about
It's a lot of cards right now.
Make sure this doesn't help Shanks at all.
No, decreasing the amount of wood on the board helps him. You get a fat wood mono, then you scare his road.
I really think Griffin won't say it, but he's absolutely looking at, and you got to wonder, is Shanks, is he clocking this? He's got 12 cards. You already know, he had 7 cards last turn. He already had 2 roads in hand, I believe. They were talking about it. You got to think, oh, that's a great play by Shanks. I love that play by Shanks. Take it out of the question.
Yeah, especially if you take away my all my settle spots.
Yep. Now as
yeah,
Shanks,
I don't
there's no this is
Weak
gone.
roll.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that road from Shanks a lot. I like that road a lot. I don't think Dylan ever comes around and snips you like that. I don't think so.
Anyone trying to
They
part
can't really
sheep
feed
also? I
Dylan
can
that.
part sheep. Kudu?
I mean, the only thing I'd be looking here for is a wheat. Oh, which is exactly what you have for me.
Boom.
No, never mind.
The
Yeah,
issue
I
is
can
they
part-
can never
I can part-
actually.
No, I can part your wheat.
They can't actually feed Dylan.
I'm just thinking that
They can't actually
yeah, the only
feed
good
Dylan
mono
this
for
plow.
DyLighted it's good, but still maybe the sheep. If 5 rows, he
Because what does that
probably-
do? Dylan wins the game.
He
maybe.
may mono
He doesn't
sheep
have
here.
a port to
Dylan absolutely has.
Yeah, but
I think
he
he
has
still
a
has a
settle,
little bit of
maybe settle.
wood.
Oh,
He's
right,
only has
yeah.
6 cards
I mean,
though.
he's still
Think about how
wheatless.
many cards
We're
this
both
takes.
wheatless. The issue is
1,
just
2,
more
3,
flexible
4,
because the
5,
nines are
6, 10. Takes 10 cards. If he has a
So-
road builder, it takes
So, I'm
exactly
basically
6
just trying
cards.
to
But I don't think
settle
he
the
has
5-2. It'll give
2
people
wood, 2 brick,
flexibility.
wheat sheep
Is
in
there
his
any
hand.
way you're
Yep.
able to
Maybe
get
if he
it
hits
here?
a good
I
roll
can give
on
you
his
wheat,
roll,
just
he can muster
give
it
me a
up.
non-block.
Dude, he's
If
at
Dylan's
8
sitting
points
on,
at the
you
end.
know,
Yeah,
road builder,
This is
I
pretty
can do that.
VP.
You can
How
give
many
me a
rows does that
non-block,
get Dylan
it's-
to?
it's
1,
just for-
2,
for
Do you
3,
mind
me.
if we do
4,
it on my
5,
turn? Do you mind
6,
if we-
7,
Oh,
8.
No. I'm parting
This would
your
be
sheep
8
for
roads
wheat.
for Dylan. It would
The issue
reduce
is I
Shanks's
only
road
have
length
2
by
sheep in my
1.
hand, I don't have to
But
settle.
so Shanks would still have the
Yeah,
road.
this is pretty insane. You're giving him a non-block, and I think it's much harder for me to take road than you guys realize.
What devs have been played so far? I think we're looking at 1 mono, 1 road
Yeah,
builder.
since he gets the 9 points here, this is pretty bad.
I think that's it.
So you don't have a knight.
And then these knights that we're looking at.
No knight, Dylan.
That's a
I don't think
no.
there's any reason for me to play it either.
There absolutely is a reason to be playing it. I have
If
no
8
chance to
rolls,
win.
if 8 rolls twice, you can win the game
No.
with your cards. If it's
This
unblocked.
isn't a bad roll for Dylan. I mean, it's bad in that it's, you know, a great roll for Shanks now, especially now that he has the
There are
sheep
more
port.
imminent threats.
But he does pick up 2 wheat, which, you know, he needs to do pretty much everything. Was it yacht played?
What do I do?
No. 1 mono.
I
1
mean,
road
if you have a
builder.
knight, you should be going for army.
I'll tell you, I've got, let's see. Actually, I don't know if I should tell you what I have or not.
I can trade you the settle if you play the knight off of me.
Pretty sure he already has to settle.
Yeah, but maybe I can make it more efficient.
I don't think Black played your plenty to settle. I think they just did on this last turn. Let's see. Shanks. Nah, Shanks just did it raw. No yop. Or sorry, green rather. Yeah. Year of nope. No year of plenty. I don't believe. I don't think so.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think so. Placements.
Fuck it, there's no time. I'm not sure what the right move is.
No. There wasn't a year of plenty just yet.
Let's do this.
All right, Dylan
Nice,
gets
maybe.
settle for 7. He might be on 2 VPs here. It's possible.
I
Oh,
think
big
Franks had the
big
win this
6.
turn, though. This is the problem.
Kodu, you owe me a wheat here, right?
Is he gonna
Yeah,
not
no.
know?
Don't do it.
There's no way.
With the 6 rolling, he definitely has the win in hand, bro.
No, Shanks, it's not
I'm
happening.
saying I'm at 8 points.
Yeah. I'll give you the win. Yeah.
Shank's trying to reclaim his future trade with Cool Duel. Cool Duel apparently still owed him a leftover wheat from an earlier trade. Cool Duel saying, sorry, buddy, can't give that to you. You're almost winning the game.
Yeah, how do I make it cheaper for you?
I don't know that Shanks necessarily expected
I have
it.
the 4 cards. There's no cheaper than 4 cards.
Unfortunately,
Just
Shanks didn't get
whether
that trade, and
I want
it's
to
been a minute
get a
since
city or
sixes
not.
rolled. And now he's looking a
I mean,
little
this game's not
spooky.
lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Shanks ooh, that's a good turn from Cool Duel. I liked Dev Settle there. Oh, huge roll for Dylan. Huge roll for Shanks also. Griff lays his 2 roads over there. Can he get the settle? Yes, he does. Griff goes to 8. Woo, it's getting spicy. Can Shanks win on this turn with a good... Oh, that's also a huge roll.
I'm not sure if it's game.
1,
I'm not
2,
sure if
3,
it's
4.
game, guys.
Did he just win
He
it?
needs to settle pop. So, no, he doesn't have wheat. He needs settle pop.
Go do my wheat, go do.
That would have basically guaranteed.
I will non-bind you at words. You see.
That's
Shanks doesn't have any wheat here. He can settle
I'm
for
not at the
9.
business of king-making.
He can settle for
I
9.
think Dylan wins if Shanks
But
doesn't
as
win,
you can
right?
see, he's settled out. He would have 5 settlements then. So he can't, you know, for example, settle road, settle, which he actually might be able to do. It's unclear. He can absolutely settle. Can he city? Is it worth citying instead of settling?
Oh yeah.
I think you just
definitely-
lay this settle.
I don't know if you go for the win here though. You definitely have to build a road. Because Dylan getting to 11 is very easy. He's definitely on 8 points.
8 points minimum.
Griff
and
urging him to build a
given
road.
I think he would have played that Monopoly a long time ago. I think it's pretty safe to assume it's either the second road builder or Year of Plenty. So I agree.
I think we're going to
A
see
safer
this
move,
settlement
yeah.
coming down. There it
More.
is. And then if I'm Shanks, I definitely want to pull
Doesn't
a dev
step
card
into the
here.
city. He's
He
got,
could
like,
pop for the win.
like
Can he get it?
probably 7 or 8 sheep, maybe 1 or 2.
Can he get it?
He does have ore.
Can he? He's 10 cards. It's so many
He also has
cards.
Wood.
You got to think there's a dev card for the win here.
But
He
yeah,
picked
I mean,
up...
You just gotta extend and hope you have the city next door.
Will you guys help me to extend?
No,
I don't have
no one's
cards
helping you to
help you,
extend.
and it's just not happening.
It's 10 cards.
I had to try it. I had to try it.
Get the city material out of your hand, I'll help you extend.
Oh my god.
I wonder if
No, I can extend.
he maybe
It's
can
hard.
drop 1 road,
Let's see. I'm
but can
one
he
card
still buy a
short.
dev after
see
dropping a
one.
road? He can drop
Yeah.
1 road here to get to 11.
I don't know. Popping is
Oh, he
potentially
ported for a
winning
wheat.
right
This
now.
feels like a dev card.
If you have popped
Oh,
out-
and he misses it. Oh, that was...
You won.
You better build that road, Shanks. You better build that
Yeah.
road.
He agrees. He's gonna. It looks like he's gonna build a road.
I can give you like multiple roads if you
I can build three,
Pop,
maybe.
drop.
Yeah. The thing is,
Oh, if you
Uh,
can build 3 roads.
hand.
I think it's a
If you
pop
tell
and
me your
drop.
whole hand, then I'm down to work with you here.
I have 3 wood, 2 brick.
3 wood, 2 brick.
And
And then
I think you just drop 1 road there. Call it a turn.
I think we have to at least burn our cards. Burn our
Road
wood.
builder, I don't think is good for Shanks here.
Yeah,
He is settled out, so you know it's defensive in that.
Can you give me some
I don't.
wood
I
so
think
can
he's
get-
trying to close the game out at this
just
moment.
drop
Road
your
builder
roads
doesn't do
first and
that.
foremost.
Yeah, but the
Like,
thing is, I can drop the road the other side.
let's do dev cards.
This doesn't add to his road is the issue.
I need a
This-
brick here, so
This,
I can.
I mean, he can
can
do
do the
this.
other
That
side,
adds, if he
understand?
burns his both roads in his
Yeah,
hand, that
great.
adds 1 road to his road length.
2 roads to 10 ore.
Wait.
Yeah, I like that play. This adds to your road length, and you
I
get to
think I
keep
have
extra
burn
cards.
Wood. Can you guys maybe give me wood so I burn?
Yeah, make me a wheat.
I can make you a
Pop,
wood.
drop. Pop it, and then drop it. Ooh.
I think I have to burn more.
They're deciding to burn
Yeah, so-
wood.
So make me a wheat.
in case
and then
Dylan has a
bring the
monopoly
roads to a
here.
wheat.
We're seeing a little defensive
road.
play.
I need more
Yeah.
than that. I need 2 bricks,
Okay, I'll give
so
you
I can
2 bricks.
understand 3.
Wait.
I'm gonna give you a little
If you build two
Okay,
up
okay,
to
okay.
the 10
Let me just burn.
a little insight. I don't hear Cool Duel voicing
Oh,
that he
shit,
needs to
shit.
be burning
Colonist Max
cards.
timer. Colonist Max timer. Damn it.
I wonder if
11 to
Cool Duel has the monopoly. Because
Did as much as we could.
that's just a little big brain player reading from me. I don't know if I'm correct, but Cool Duel is very quiet on that mono defense, and I think if he has a mono, he's quiet because he kind of doesn't want it to
You
happen.
solo blocked my 8, bitch.
But if he doesn't have a mono, I wonder if he's more vocal about, yeah, this is, you got to do
You
it.
lost it. You lost your chance when you solo blocked me.
Can Dylan close this out here? He's close.
You're also non-binding me too. That sucks. Let's see.
Oh no, you solo blocked me. I don't feel
I
bad.
think Shanks just wins though.
Yeah, he probably does.
Does Dylan have a
Maybe
knight?
not him.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do here.
Oh, nothing. Nothing you can do.
Nothing.
There's nothing Dylan can
I
do.
think there's
12
nothing.
cards, 2 devs. Oh, it's so close. I wonder if he could
7
easily be
moves.
sitting on 2 VP here, which really means he needs a city. He is also settled out. Also settled out. Guy needs a city. Guy needs a VP. Taking army seems a little slow. I don't think it's happening. I don't
you
think
have a
going
knight,
for
you're not
road
playing
is
it.
it. I
I'm
don't
gonna be
think
so
you go
mad
for
at you.
road as Dylan.
No, he
It
doesn't have
seems
it.
pretty far.
I wish.
Pretty far.
Possible. I think he just wins. I think he's got year plenty, which is why he didn't want to say the last V card. I think we just lose.
I think that
Come
makes.
on
I think so as well.
So then as Dylan, if you have a knight, you obviously hit this. So I don't think Dylan has a knight. Because I think you
So get your respectable 9 points.
you move that there. I think Dylan's already at 9. I think he just can't muster up a city. He doesn't have it. 12 cards, no city. Ooh. Ooh, what's this brick? What's he going to do with this brick?
Oh, road settle. It's the second road building. Nice.
He doesn't have a settlement.
Wait, shit.
And a pop.
Ooh.
Pop. Oh, that
Oh,
was
you can't
retarded. Actually,
You can't settle.
I can't settle. Oh, that's retarded.
Wow, big blunder,
Oh
big
my
blunder, big
God.
blunder.
Wait, you had road building? You probably could have taken road, dude.
Nah, I couldn't have.
No, I don't think so.
I
The
couldn't have.
extend was necessary.
Much
Big
against-
blunder.
Oh, that's actually retarded. Oh man, that's actually so retarded. Well,
Well, now you can have city settle to win. If Shanks doesn't win.
that's actually super retarded. Oh man, that's okay.
What about if I
We'll do.
win,
Bulldog, tell me.
Does
you
he
got a
have the
knight.
city?
bro? What if I win on my turn?
Does he still?
Tell
If
me
he
you
still
got a
has
knight.
the city, this isn't bad.
I did that.
What happens?
This isn't bad now at
I
all.
have a knight
Because
now.
now he has VP and now he has
Oh.
settle for win.
Somehow, I
Oh.
just.
He has the win in hand.
I will say
Like,
that porting for the brick
No,
was
I don't have-
probably
I don't have
premature.
win.
What's your death?
I feel
card?
like I have to play the knight here.
Oh,
So-
well,
Yeah,
I was wrong.
where
Cool Duel
I
didn't
think
have
the
the
knight
knight or the mono
I was
rather.
gonna
I
say
know
no
what-
because it lets him win.
Shanks,
But I think
Shanks
the
is
six
willing
wins
to
the game.
dump cards on you.
I have
Hold
no
on,
winning
if Shanks
rules.
dumps his cards on you,
But
then
you
can block
have open settle. I don't can't even settle. I need the city here.
What's your dev card? What's your dev card?
Shanks.
I can't
your
say my
dev
dev card at this point. Can't
It's
say.
it's probably year plenty. Or it's probably mono. That's why.
I think
The
it's
thing
maybe
is, the 9 wood hurts me a lot.
9
and
wood.
It's a
At
6
least
cheap.
blocks
That's his
block
winning roll.
DyLighted too.
I have no winning
The only
rolls to block his winning roll.
Shanks-
But you
Let's go.
have open settle. I can't have
Guys,
city.
shush. I think I'm gonna hit the 6 sheet because no matter who I block on the 9, the other person just wins.
Cool
Like if
Duel
the 9
leaning
rolls, it doesn't matter
6.
because I'm just going.
Oh,
to
this is Griff.
lose. So
This
the
is
offer
Griff's
I'm gonna
hope.
make
Griffin
that-
wins.
Griff!
Griff win. Griff win. Watch out, Griff win. Uh-oh.
Oh, he actually does
Griff's
win with
got
an 8.
Griff
Griff's got
actually
city
wins
top
with an 8.
hand. Let's go.
Griff actually wins with an 8.
The offer I was gonna make was if I move it off, will you give me?
Oh!
But now he's not gonna do it anymore. So.
Uh-oh, boys. Griff win.
Alright,
Watch
okay.
These
out.
cities, each city is a, or each 8 roll is a
Want me to
city
take
for Griff.
VPs out of the dev deck.
Absolutely not.
Because if you do, you're gonna have to help me, Pops.
I think you should settle in the 6-2 if you can. I could help. you.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting from Shanks.
My hand is like or 1 wheat and 1 sheep, so I don't see how you're gonna help me get
I have,
to the 6.
Up ones. Let's hope.
Griffin can help you, but I don't think.
Griffin's not going to help. He's going to just take his 8 roll.
Say
So
what you
Bob
got.
wants. Do you guys want me to take?
8 roll. 8 roll.
What do you
It's
need?
up to you, man.
I need I need wheat and sheep.
Even a 4 roll might give the city. It's possible. He was already sitting on. He just picked up 6. He was already sitting on 5 cards. Depends on what those cards were. It's true. Even a 3, maybe. Woo! The 8-4-3. 8-4-3. Double 8-4-3 meta. Is it gonna work?
I moved it before or after the roll, and I think the answer is still probably.
Cool Duel giving Griff life
Block because DyLighted has
with this
the
night
center
move.
spot.
He says, Griffin,
I need to see
I want you to have a
I need see
chance,
any
and
kind of
Shanks,
mono
I
spot.
don't want you to win just yet.
USA Koodle.
What are your 2 cards?
I'm not even sure if I should say it since it gives him more info.
Shanks, though, in Cool Duel's defense, it makes sense when Shanks has this extra dev.
That's the problem.
It makes sense. Shanks looks like he's in the lead with
One of
his
your-
dev.
I need one of them for free. I need a wheat for free, and I can pop.
He needs a wheat for free. Griffin's not your guy. He's not giving cards. He's going to take his winning roll.
Oh, you don't have any more wheat?
Griffin's
You moving that
not
helps
your
Griffin.
guy. I don't think anyone's his guy.
Yeah. I mean,
Come on.
I guess I was the true kingmaker of Griffin today.
Come on.
GG's.
Let's see it.
7 out, 7 out, 7 out, 7
7.
out.
Roll that 7. Roll the 7
7.
right now. Punish him.
7.
Punish him.
7,
Punish
7,
him.
7.
That's not it.
Oh.
That's the worst roll.
Unless he just got the double city.
No, he has double city. It's
Does
fine.
he?
Oh, it's
No.
like-
Does he have a dev pop?
Oh,
Can he pop for
okay.
win?
Okay. For all the
Doesn't.
marbles.
He has the.
For all
He
the
has it. He
marbles.
has it.
Don't
all
end your
the
turn if
view-
you don't miss. If you miss it.
Colonist Con. It's our time to shine.
Oh, he's going
GG.
up full for
Oh man. No way.
Oh,
like, you gotta
let's
get-
go!
I got a yup.
Colonist Con.
Yeah, we figured it.
GG.
Yeah, but if it's a mono, you guys have position. B.
Oh my gosh. Insane.
Well, I say-
Insane.
Dang!
Wow.
Con.
Wow. Schwing. Colonist Con. I liked the Colonist Con shout out.
Let's go. That was that's the exhibition game that the people deserve.
I think the people deserve that. That was a sick ending. That game was spicy. Oh my
Yep.
goodness. Oh my goodness. That was a great game, you guys. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Was.
Huge
Thank you for
appreciation.
hosting, Jack.
What's up? What's up? Say it again.
Thank you for hosting.
Oh, for sure, dude, for sure. That was sick. That was the spike. All of those rolls at the end really got me going. Cool Duel. Shout outs to you for deciding that Griffin wasn't allowed to play, and that in the end he was allowed to play. So those night moves.
Now, when he said when he said he had the mono, I was like, he's telling the truth. I should just solo him now. Make sure he doesn't get a
Yes,
huge
yes.
sheet mono.
I figured he was telling the truth too.
So
Wow.
when he every time he was like hating on me, I was like, okay, I know for a fact I'm correct. Like I just knew I was correct. Like after he's just like, dude, what a bad block. Look at how everyone else is doing. It's like, well, you have a mono, so if I don't balance it this way, something's gonna happen.
I'm gonna ask you guys.
The-
I'm gonna ask you guys some questions about stuff real quick, but also theoretically we're having a player Q&A now generally. So people in the chat, feel free to ask players questions, and I will relay your questions and we're gonna get the the answers. So hit us with some hard hitting stuff. Griff, what you were about to say something?
Oh, I was just saying, like, I was giving Cool Duel a bunch of shit when he solo blocked me early. But, like, obviously it wasn't the worst block in the world. It just felt bad because every time the 8 was solo blocked, it didn't roll at all. Like, I think they only got blocked once. Like, 5s and 9s popped off that game.
Absolutely, yeah. Your
but yeah.
numbers were humongous, and you only had 2 resources blocked all game. So yeah,
Yeah.
when they were blocked, it didn't quite roll. Works. Hell yes. Yeah, let's actually look at production really quick. I think that's always interesting. Dylan was raking cards, dude. You got
I
almost
was, but I
80
still
off
lost
the
that.
dice. Really close there. Really close. Lee's production, Cool Duel, shout out. Griff, you only had 2 more cards off the dice than Cool Duel did, but you pulled this out. I guess we could attribute that to the mono and the VP poll. Kind of those were pretty efficient devs. You only pulled 2, got the mono and the VP. That's exactly what the doctor ordered in your spot, I feel.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That's pretty sick. All right, wait. I'm gonna hit some questions from the chat. Let's start with how'd you? We're gonna rapid fire these. Can everyone go around? How did everybody get their usernames? How'd you settle on username? Griff, let's start with you, the winner.
I've had a bit of an evolution of usernames. It started as G Burston, which is my last name. And then it was GB_ATX, which was as I joined Discord. I felt like that was a good name for some reason. It was horrible. And then I finally fell into Griff1N, which is pretty clean. Just replaced the I with a 1. Stuck with this one for a while. I've never had an alt account on Colonist. I'm very proud of that. And I'll stay that way forever.
And it's fitting for this game because in this game, Griff won. So very fitting. If you pronounce it phonetically. Dylan, what about you? How'd you settle on DyLighted?
It's a joke for I'm delighted to meet you, and I wanted to insert my name a little bit. So it's the word happy.
Nice.
I want to spell it my way.
Love it. Good vibes. We love that. How about you, Cool Duel?
I was like, I don't know, 5, and I was playing Club Penguin, and I have no idea how I got this name, but the numbers just come from the first 2 numbers on the number, like on the layout of the keyboard, and then 90 is the last 2. So I don't know where Cool Duel came from, to be honest.
Wow. Shout out to Club Penguin. You know this guy's a gamer, and he's just looking for people to talk to. Okay, let's go to the next questions. We're gonna do a quick.
Oh, how about me?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Shanks. I don't know why I thought I was you. I thought I was your icon because we're both green boys in this instance. Shanks, how'd you get your name?
Yeah, you use green. That's interesting. I don't watch One Piece, but everyone thinks it's because of One Piece, but it isn't. It was a random nickname Colonist gave me when I first joined in 2020. So I just stuck with it. And
what is
nice.
FMFM?
FMFM is my initial letters of my name. It stands for my name.
Got it.
Maranhão, Felipe.
Got it. Okay. I'm just gonna rattle through these questions. Dylan, we have a question. Were people thinking? Were you ever thinking about road building on the 10 desert spot? Like, I think it's down from the 5, 9, 10 onto this 10 desert to maybe try and limit Shanks's road. I don't know if you had the road builder at that moment, actually.
Yeah, I should have thought about that more. I think that's. I did have the road building. I have 2 road.
Right.
buildings.
I think you road builder you dropped 1 to the 9, 10, and then the 3 for 1 port. So you could have.
Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty key move.
That's an interesting move. It expands your road, limits Shanks's. Could work out. It definitely.
Yeah, I'd have to rewatch this game since I think I played a lot of I made several mistakes. But yeah, I'll have to rewatch this one since that's something I didn't think about at all for sure.
Nice. Nate Dog Jr. asks, what's the minimum number of resources you look for to settle at the start? I guess I'm guessing you mean minimum number, like different resources or pips. I guess feel free to interpret the question however you want, or maybe answer both.
I don't think there is a rule for that. I think it's dependable on the board, how the board is presented.
Maybe,
but
Nate Dog, he specified how many minimum number of different resources. Do you ever play a 2-resource game? Is 3 the minimum? How do you feel?
I feel like at least 3 resources is the minimum for me. I've played games with 2 resources. I don't remember if I won one of those, but at least 3 resources. If you have good parts, if you can have tradability, 3 resources can be played. Yeah. Depends on the table, because if the table is not willing to trade, if it's maybe a ranked game, you don't know the players, then it's a little harder than a game like this one we've just played.
I think I agree with that. I like a minimum 3 resource game. I feel like obviously the more you can get usually is good. I feel like 4 is kind of the sweet spot. I think it's pretty hard to play a 5 resource game, or it's hard to even get a 5 resource game. It can work out great. But I do think 4 is very frequently the sweet spot. Trading for 1, and then getting to your port and then being maybe a little more efficient, sometimes more efficient than if you even have all 5.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go to the next queue. Dylan, when did you lose hope for Road? Did you give up on Road? And at what point was that? Was that when Shanks got over to the 10 or did you give up on Road before that?
I never actually gave up on Road until the second to last orbit for me. Since I had the Road betting. So I did have potential winning rolls, I think, with a 10 or with a 9 on my turn. But I missed it. So
very good. Makes sense. We've got a question for Griff. Griff, 8843 was risky. Would 8-4 Desert to 5-10, would you have ever considered that?
Absolutely. I think like 30 seconds into the game, I realized that was a way better play than what I did.
You prefer ultimately 8-4 Desert to the 5-10 Desert?
I think I do. I think that Road Settle is pretty uncontested at the beginning of the game, and it completes my setup and gives me diversity incredibly well. It would have painted me as a bigger target than I already was, which sucks. It would have sacrificed Road Settling on the 8 to have those massive rolls on the 8 and the 3-1 port. But at the end of the day, adding the 2 numbers and the sheep to the setup, I think, is better than what I currently have. So I actually would have liked to see how that worked out.
Got it. Love that. Love the appreciate the analysis. That's a great call from the comments. I think that was an interesting call. All right, we've got a question. If you were stuck in a deserted island and had to choose one resource to have, what would you choose? Incredibly relevant. Cool Duel, let's start with you.
As the big man always says, no wheat equals defeat. So I'd have to go with wheat. It's an essential resource in everyday life. How would we live without it?
That bread, I agree. Dylan, how about you? Are you also no wheat equals defeat as the big man himself?
No, I'd say I need the sheep for sure. They're fluffy and they're nice and they're also good to eat.
Griff, how about you?
For this specific question, being stranded on an island with one resource, it's got to be the sheep. Go carnivore diet. You can make some blankets for yourself. I think practically the sheep. In the world of Catan, I think actually ore is the resource that I would go for.
He's an oreman. And then Shanks, bring us home.
I need a wood. I need a wood to have a shadow. How I protect myself from the sun.
Wow, big brain. This is why the guy is Brazilian national champion. He thinks different. Okay, that's these were all great answers. We've got a question from J-Dog in the chat. Who's your favorite Catan player other than yourself? Ooh, interesting. Little spicy. Does anyone feel like they've got one locked and loaded and want to kick us off?
Mine is Boromir. He's the Greek national champion. He plays the game with a fire and pizzazz that I've never seen before. He's a unique thinker, and he's the man.
Shout out to Boromir. I've played with that guy a bunch. Anyone else?
Well, I have a lot of favorite players. Players I like, people I like to play with. But I think the best player I've ever played is Raymond. Raymond, it's uncontestable. So he's probably my favorite.
I think that's a very good answer. I definitely have to agree with that. That guy is real good at the game.
He is the GOAT.
He is potentially a GOAT. Online GOAT for sure. Dylan, how about you, man?
I've got several. I was actually very impressed by Griffin from the first time I played him. So it's only right that I get beat by him. And I'd say also I really like watching you play, Jack. I like how you think, and I like watching you on my downtime.
Let's go. I squeaked one in there. Thank you. And Cool Duel, how about yourself?
I was honestly gonna say Griffin as well. He keeps thrashing me in every game we play. It's not fair. Should have soul blocked him more. But in all seriousness, I think his ability to balance the board and just like see things at like a higher level than everyone else just really, really impresses me and strives me to want to be more like this man.
That's so sweet. Cool Duel, thank you.
I love you.
I appreciate it.
I thought that was a great question, J-Dog. We were spreading love and good vibes and celebrating Griffin specifically. So that was, I thought that was a great question. Did any players about this game, did anyone have any plays they might have done differently? We talked about the 8-4 Desert. Any initial placements, regrets, things you were considering with trade-offs where you could have gone a different direction? I'm interested to just a quick reflection if anyone had any thoughts.
I was considering the 8-4-3 for starting 6-9-3 with 8-4-3, and I regretted it like 5 minutes later. I regret my pick. I think it was a good one, 9-4-11, but I think if I pick 8-4-3, I lock the board. I don't give anyone coordination and the 8-or coordination. So it's a good setup. I like or, but I have wheat. That goes with your question. With resources, I like more in the island. I like more the wood, but I love ores. So I just saw that 9-4-11 and I just took it. But
Makes
the
sense.
8-4-3 was better.
I was wondering, Shanks, what I actually thought you were going to do while we're on you is 6-9-3 with the 11-4-5. Right. Scoot one to the right, and then you can road settle on the 5-10.
Yeah, that's something too, but that would be risky. And if someone takes the 9-10-11, I don't know. I think the 5-4 is always open. Not always, but more likely to be open. So, I start with a road with 9-4-11.
That is true. Yep, there's trade-offs. Definite trade-offs. Anyone else? Regrets, concerns, things you want to say? I had a big brain move when I did such and such a thing.
I need to pay the colonist devs more to give me better luck.
Wow, what were you missing here? Was it the dev polls?
He pulled 6-9.
I think it's a combination of me just like, yeah. I think my morale just took a massive hit. I was just like, because in these games, usually when I'm stuck like this, I like to be more proactive with trades.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment I pull like the 4th and the 5th knight,
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, the only way I win is if I pull back-to-back VPs.
Yeah.
And still city. And in my head, I was like, nah, it's not possible. And then Griff's just out here just like sneaking into, oh, I'll give you, just port this 3 wood for a wheat. I'm like, dang, this guy, he's too good.
Yeah.
So in my head, it was probably a combination of I lost the motivation I lost the sight to see a path to victory. It was definitely possible, just very slim, and probably should have just dropped the starting road. I did want to plow the 9-12, but because I expected Dylan would go 3-10-11 first. And then I was like, oh, I can be sneaky, get the 9-12. But then I just got plowed, and I'm like, god dang it.
Yep. Dylan, I liked the Woodport plow from you. I know, I think you were right to try and figure out if there was a reason for it to not go there, like a way to make it worth it. And I think I liked your decision to just take it anyways. It really was a big spot for you. Cool Duel. One thing I was wondering about, I actually like the 5-2, but I wonder if you ever just take your road settle on the 5 sheep. But the 3-for-1 is good for you. It makes 5 a card of choice. And the 6s were woefully missing this game. There were 4 6s all game. They got outrolled by everything. So having a way to get additional wheat, definitely necessary. Definite trade-offs with that decision. Yeah. Go. You want to talk on that?
I definitely. I thought that if I went to the 5-2 first, I would get the settle on the 5 sheep faster. So I still have like 2 settle spots open for me. I don't have to force myself into a city.
Yeah, I think that's a good point as well. Yep.
Yeah, as you said, the severe lack of wheat really crippled my game.
Totally.
And I guess at a certain point, it probably would have been better to just stop deving. But I was like, the deck is like so hot. Surely I could get something good, right?
Makes sense. It's I don't necessarily fault you. You can just win a game off of some good pulls like that, and it feels like the deck's getting hotter every time you get another night. Just didn't work out. Is this last dev a 6th night?
Yeah, it is.
No, not quite what the doctor ordered. Not quite it. Well,
Not quite, but it's okay.
the colonist gods giveth, and they taketh away, as we know. You live and die by the spread. Anyone else? Any other, final thoughts, questions, sentiments?
I think it was a really well played game here. GG everyone. I think everyone played well here. That's the most important.
I have to agree. That was a lot of fun to watch, you guys. Great players, better people, even better friends. Much love. Okay, bye. Get out. Bye.
All right,
See you.
Jack. Thank you.
Thanks, Jack, for
Yeah,
hosting.
for sure. Take it easy, guys. All right, y'all. That's, sick game to wrap up our Colonist Con 2023. What an incredible con. What a stunning con. I guess I'm going to take a moment at the end of this con to plug my own stuff because I didn't get paid enough to not do that. This is my channel, Jack_Usher. Pretty easy to find. I'm also on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. Catch me on the my Discord username is Ushpuppy. Boom, that's me. Feel free to hit me up there. I really love the game Catan, love Colonist. So I'm out there gaming. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, everybody. What an incredible Colonist Con. I hope everyone had a lot of fun. I certainly did. Shout out to the team. Shout out to Paul. That guy's cool as hell. Shout out to my dog Stein. Bring him in for the end. Stein, this is the true Ush puppy. Bada bing. We're gonna, fade in the chill vibes music. Yeah. Is that even in there? I don't know. Anyways, take it easy, everybody. I hope everyone had a lovely Colonist Con. Bing, bing. Next year we'll raffle the dog. You get 10 kisses from the pup. Mwah, 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 mwah. Okay. Everybody, in just a few hours, I'm going to be playing one of those Discord games in one of those tournaments. Check out my channel. I'm going to post the link in those Discord threads. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. Much love. Peace.